at the Niners next week. Seemed like, as of a couple days ago, was a guarantee that Brock Purdy wouldn't play. Now there's rumblings that he's doing a little bit better. We'll see. A week from today in Santa Clara. Hopefully it won't be 110 degrees like last year. Kickoff left to right, fielded on the goal line. ETN running up the middle, 20, 30, 35, and makes it to the 36-yard line. So Panthers get the stop when looked like they're going to go down 14-0, and then with the kick return, they have decent field position to start this drive.
It's a big stop by the Cardinals to hold them to 3 by the Panthers to hold them to 3 right there.
So first down to the Carolina 36. Jordan Birch, the rookie out of Oregon, checking in. He's at left outside linebacker, so to the right of Bryce Young, who's under center. Rico Dowdle, the running back, former Cowboy. 2 receivers to the left. 2 tight ends in the game as well. And it's a run play to the left side for Dowdle. And he tries to cut it back, find some room. And he's grabbed and thrown down by Birch and Melton at the 38-yard line. So just a 2-yard gain. Cardinals, again, getting some penetration, doing a nice job at the point.
That's exactly how you stop the zone. They went deuce, 2 tight ends, ran a zone play to the left. L.J. Collier did a great job driving his man right into Dowdle on the backside. And when that happened, Dowdle did a nice job staying patient, cut it back, and ended up making a positive gain out of it.
2nd and 8 on the 38 of Carolina. McMillan wide to the left. Hunter Renfrow is the slot left. Single receiver to the right. Young in shotgun. Snap to Young. Cardinals rush 4. Young drops back, throws over the middle. Caught by McMillan, a first down at the 40 in Cardinal territory. Takes off at the 30. Finally tracked down by Melton at the 20. Showing incredible speed that time is Teteroa McMillan for a 42-yard gain, and Max Melton is hurt. Remember, the Cardinals lost both their starting corners before the season even started due to injury, and now Melton is down holding his right leg at the 10-yard line.
Serious.
4:10 to go in the first. It's 10-0 Cardinals for now. Teteroa McMillan showing off that speed. Panthers in business when we come back as they look at Max Melton. This is the Cardinals Radio Network.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
Gear up for the 2025 season at the official Arizona Cardinals team shop. Get your hands on your favorite player jerseys. Customize your own or choose from players like Kyler Murray, Trey McBride, Budda Baker, and the all-new Marvin Harrison Jr. jersey.
It's a touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr.
Check out the latest tees, hats, jackets, tailgate gear, and more. Visit azcardinals.com/shop or stop by the team shop at State Farm Stadium.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Max Melton being helped off the field for the Cardinals. He was holding his right knee after the tackle on Teteroa McMillan following that 40-yard pass play. And the Panthers are at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Dave, it looked like he just hit his knee super hard into the ground right there. He went for the tackle, and that knee just slammed off the ground, straight into the ground.
So Garrett Williams will now play on the outside as the corner, and they'll go with that 3 safety look with Jalen Thompson, Budda Baker, and Rabbit. Will Johnson, the rookie out of Michigan, is the other corner. You mentioned during the break about Bryce Young stepping up. Has very good pocket awareness when he's got time to throw. And now they're going to go with a wildcat with Dowdle at quarterback. They send Bryce Young wide to the left. First down on the 22 of the Cardinals, and they run Dowdle up the middle. He's to the 20 and dragged down backside at about the 19-yard line after a gain of 3. Zaven Collins, who had the defensive touchdown to start the game, makes the tackle.
The Cardinals didn't fall for any of the tomfoolery right there. They sent Bryce Young out to receiver and tried to run the wildcat. And when that happened, he just kept it up inside. They sent Chuba Hubbard out, and Dowdle kept it up inside and got tackled for no gain.
Young is back now at the quarterback spot with Dowdle, the running back. 3 receivers in the game, 2 to the left on 2nd and 7 at the 19 of the Cardinals. Snap to Young, 3-step drop, looking over the middle, throwing, knocked down by Garrett Williams. Incomplete at the 15. It was intended for Xavier Legette, so with 3:07 to go in the first, and the Cardinals leading 10-0, it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Panthers.
Zaven Collins did a great job right there, coming off the offense's left, pushed the tackle right into the throwing lane of Bryce Young. He had no chance, couldn't even see where he was throwing right there.
Panthers hoping just to get some points, get something on the board. We'll see if they play it conservatively on 3rd and 7 at the Cardinal 19. Shotgun set for Bryce Young. 4 receivers, and Young back to throw. Looks left, throws left, coming back to make the catch is McMillan. What a great spin move to his right at the 10 to get the first down, and knocked out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, and boy, does he look special early on.
What a move by McMillan. Makes the catch out in space, fakes inside against Burke. Literally left him undressed right there, and goes back outside and gains another 5 yards for the first down.
2 big plays by the first-round pick for the Panthers. Played collegiately in Tucson. 1st and goal on the 9. Dowdle the lone back. Young under center this time. McMillan wide to the right. It's amazing what a difference maker on offense at the wide receiver position can do for you. They hand it off to Dowdle, who's in trouble in the backfield and tackled back at the 12 by Dalvin Tomlinson. A major pickup in the offseason at nose tackle. He was all over that play, and it's a loss of about 4 on 1st down.
The entire defensive line was in the backfield right there. You got Jordan Birch, you got Dalvin Tomlinson at the point of attack beating his guy up, making the big play for the tackle for loss.
Inside 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter, 10-0 Arizona. 2nd and goal on the 12 for the Panthers. McMillan to the left, 3 receivers to the right. Young operating out of shotgun. Young takes the snap, drops back to throw, in trouble, steps up to run to the right side at the 15, to the 10, and scoots out of bounds, shoved by Budda Baker to the far sideline. At the 9-yard line, he leaps into the stands to avoid crashing into the stanchion over there. It'll be 3rd and goal from the original line of scrimmage, the 9-yard line.
Good coverage by the Cardinals right there, but you saw they only rushed 4, and when you saw that, Bryce Young sees a lane over the right guard and right tackle and just escapes up there and gets anything he can to get back to the original line.
Panthers 1 of 3 on 3rd down so far. 3rd and goal on the 9 with a minute to go in the quarter. They go with 3 men wide left. Hubbard's in the backfield with Bryce Young. Sanders detached from the line as a tight end to the right. Shotgun snap. Young standing in the pocket, now moving to his left and throwing left side end zone. Incomplete. Trying to hit Hunter Renfrow and the rookie Denzel Burke. In coverage, it's 4th down.
Great job by Denzel Burke right there. Didn't get lost whenever Bryce Young started to scramble to his left. Tried to throw a high point ball to the shortest receiver on the Carolina Panthers. Not the smartest move right there by Bryce Young. Tried to throw it to Hunter Renfrow, overthrew him. Great coverage by Burke.
So Ryan Fitzgerald, rookie out of Florida State, on to kick. Be a 27-yard attempt to get the Panthers some points with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it splits the uprights to give Carolina some points here. Teteroa McMillan with a couple of great plays. One of them, unfortunately, may have cost Max Melton, who's being carted off. He's got a towel over his head. I'm sure Paul, once he's given the update officially from the team, will have that for us, but man, you hate to see that.
You do hate to see that, and I know it all too well because I was that guy with the towel over his head getting carted off after a red-white practice during training camp one year. So hate to see it, hate that feeling for that kid. I mean, it's just tough to see.
Melton, a second-year player out of Rutgers. Cardinals are starting to run out of corners. Denzel Burke, though, showing something there. Out of Ohio State, making that play. Keeping Hunter Renfrow from catching the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. So 50 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Cardinals were absolutely dominated, yet 10-3 is the score. The offenses have the same amount of points. The one touchdown was on defense.
The interesting thing about this league is you are always in it. And even when you feel like the Arizona Cardinals have dominated this game from the start, you see that one big play by T-Mac and the Carolina Panthers are right back in this game.
So Fitzgerald will kick it away from the 35-yard line. We've seen a huge uptick in returns the first 2 weeks, which is great to see with this new rule. And that's one of the reasons why Bam Knight is back returning kicks now for the Cardinals. He's back with Dortch. They think Knight can break some tackles and do some things in the open field. They're back at their 5-yard line. Cardinals in all red, Panthers with the blue pants and the white tops. This one hits the ground at the 10, scooped up by Dortch on the 5. Runs left to the 10 to the 20. And on the far side, he's slammed to the ground at the 23-yard line. Let's check in with Paul.
No official injury report yet on Max Melton. I just checked. I will say he had a very hard time putting any weight at all on that right leg. Speaking of corners, J.C. Horn is one of the best in the business for Carolina. Got that 4-year, $100 million contract extension in the offseason. If you remember back to Week 16, he not only covered Marvin Harrison Jr., he covered Trey McBride a lot, especially on key third downs, especially in the red zone. It might be as simple for Kyler. Wherever J.C. Horn is, throw to the other weapon the Cardinals have out there. And by the way, Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, said there was a big emphasis this week on tackling because Carolina's defense was not good in that department last week.
Right now, J.C. Horn, Paul, is lined up against Zay Jones on the far side. They've had Mike Jackson on Harrison throughout this game. First down for the Cardinals on their 22. Pistol formation. Connor is behind Kyler Murray. Snap to Murray, turns and gives. Connor running left, and he ran right into a teammate, Paris Johnson, the left tackle. Pat Jones was pushing Paris back, and he's tackled at about the 24 for a 2-yard gain.
Pat Jones of the Carolina Panthers comes over from the Minnesota Vikings. He did a heck of a job right there, just steamrolling Paris Johnson right back into the ball carrier right there. We are seeing both defensive lines showing up today and winning at the point of attack. Like to see more from this offensive line early.
About a half-second difference between the game clock and play clock. The Cardinals have to run a play. 10 seconds left in the quarter. 2nd and 8 on the Arizona 24 with Murray under center this time. And now Murray backing away. I guess it was close enough where they avoided the delay of game. Again, about a half-second difference. Close enough, so did not have to snap it. That's the end of the first. 10-3 Arizona, thanks to a Zaven Collins defensive touchdown following the strip sack from Josh Sweat. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Check it out, the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and camera control for easy access. At Verizon, you can get it when you trade in any phone from one of their top brands.
Any?
Any.
Even if it's 4 years old?
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk?
Yep.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk, then a scooter runs it over, so now it's not just old and cracked, but shattered?
With Verizon, the answer is always yes. New and existing customers can trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with Unlimited Ultimate. Trade-in terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Catchy tune, right? But don't let the urge to sing along distract you from the truck drifting towards your lane. Or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. And Hyundai has over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. Because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't... Get you one way or another. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Hyundai Tucson. See your local Valley Hyundai dealer. Proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Offers end September 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
With an Arizona Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you don't just show up on game day. You show out. Choose from 3 exclusive Cardinals card designs to unlock member perks, like exclusive ticket pricing, an express stadium entrance, and savings on food, drinks, and team shop merch. It's your card, your team, and now, your game day experience upgraded. Visit desertfinancial.com/Cardinals to score yours.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
The NFL Fan of the Year returns to celebrate extraordinary fans who spice it up. Go to azcardinals.com/FOTY to nominate someone today. Quick update from Paul.
Max Melton, knee injury. His return is considered questionable. LJ Collier just walked off. Knee injury, questionable.
Man, another guy goes down. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals on their 24. They ran only 6 offensive plays in the first quarter. Have 11 yards, but 10 points. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Shotgun snap. Murray fires over the middle. Knocked down, incomplete. It was Derek Brown that got a hand up and knocked the ball to the ground. And it will bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's Derek Brown. That's the guy we've been talking about. That's the guy you have to contain today on this Carolina Panthers defense. He did a great job getting good push at the point. And once he recognizes Kyler Murray's going to throw it short, gets his hands up, gets that big paw on the ball.
He was pushing Isaiah Adams back into Kyler Murray. 3rd down and 8 at the 24 of Arizona. Murray in the gun. Trey Benson is the back. 3 receivers go out to the right. Harrison left. Blitz coming. Back to pass. Murray gets hit as he throws far side. Completes it for a 1st down to McBride. Pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Great job by Murray to hang in the pocket, take the hit, and make the throw.
Yeah, that's encouraging to see from Kyler Murray. He did not panic right there. He saw Derek Brown staring down the barrel. They ran a nice twist stunt up the middle, and Derek Brown loops around. He's one-on-one with Kyler, gets the hit. Kyler hangs in there and makes a nice completion.
Gain of 9 yards to move the chains to the 33. 2 tight ends in the game. 1 back, Connor, to the right of Kyler Murray, who takes the shotgun snap. 3-step drop, pump fake to the right. Dancing in the backfield. Now running. Left side 30. Breaks the tackle 34. And steps out of bounds at the 35. A gain of 2. Opening minute of the second quarter. The Cardinals lead 10-3.
Great job getting 2 right there. Kyler Murray does a great job out in space, and you know he is electric with the ball in his hands. And he escapes out to the left. They tried to go play action, chunk play. Nothing there. Pulls it down. The wiggle he does in the open field just to get by the defensive end and get a couple. Awesome.
He was smart, too. There was a defender by him. Sometimes quarterbacks try to stick the ball out, get the extra yard, but he was protecting the ball that time, making sure he didn't turn it over. 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line. Bunch set to the left, and the Cardinals run it to the right. Connor stood up by Derek Brown, and he gets dragged to the ground at the 36-yard line. That was a violent hit and tackle by Brown, a 1-yard gain.
Derek Brown with the tackle again. Listen, he is so strong at the point of attack. They try to run a counter to the right. They pulled Evan Brown. They pulled the Y tight end back around, and you get nothing at the point of attack. You're not getting any movement, so you're just struggling running into a brick wall at this point.
And that puts Murray in a difficult situation where it's 3rd and long each time. Well, the Panthers blitz him again. 2 receivers left on 3rd and 7 at the Arizona 36. Snap to Murray. Drops straight back to throw. In trouble and sacked back at the 27-yard line by Uman Mielen, the rookie out of Ole Miss. We mentioned in the pregame that he was going to play more today, and he gets the sack to force a punt 2.5 minutes into the second quarter, and the Cardinals leading by 7.
You mentioned it early, and the rookie comes up with a big sack right there. You can almost say it was coverage sack. Ball didn't go to the first option. He was looking for option 2 and option 3. And he ends up getting second effort sack around the edge of Jonah Williams.
We had a family source that told us that he was going to play more today. Trevor Etienne back to return the punt. And Gillikin, who was on the injury report this week, is out there punting from his 20-yard line. And it's a good kick. Backing up is Etienne to field it at his 12. Runs left to the 20. Takes some time for the cover team to get down there. They finally do, and wrap him up at about the 23-yard line. A 12:01 to go. And Keaton Crawford, the rookie out of Texas, who Jeff Rogers, a special teams coordinator for the Cardinals, absolutely loves. 7th-round draft pick, played his last year in Nevada. He made the play. 10-3 Cardinals early second quarter on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey, we know great teams win with a solid playbook, right? But what about our retirement plans? Paul Calvisi here, and that's why I'm with Matt Dagas from the Bright Wealth Management team. Matt.
Thanks, Paul. At Bright Wealth Management, we help you create a custom retirement strategy, so you're not guessing when it counts. Call now 844-726-9116 and schedule your one-on-one appointment. Let's design your winning plan together. 844-726-9116.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The content provided is for educational purposes only.
It's football season. While our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Today with the latest Cardinals information, text cards to 733-732. Don't care for how this is developing. The Cardinals get off to that hot start. They get a touchdown 90 seconds into the game on defense. Second career touchdown for Zaven Collins. Then Baron Browning on the next possession gets his second career interception. The Cardinals lead 10-0. The Panthers go down the field and get 3 points. The offense is done zip. They have 14 yards on 11 plays. And now Carolina gets the ball back. First down on the Panther 24. Be interesting if they just start to lean on Chuba Hubbard here to see if they can get the run game going. Young has thrown it 10 times. Hubbard's only touched it twice, no yards. And Young back to pass. Fires over the middle, wide open as McMillan caught at the 45. He is a problem for defenses, and now they're giving him some cushion, and he picks up 22 yards.
McMillan looks like a superstar in the making early. He has made some big plays right there. He gets open over the middle of the field. Big play right there by Bryce Young, sitting back there, and the protection's been great by Carolina.
4 catches, 75 yards already in this homecoming of sorts. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter, 10-3 Cardinals, first down Carolina. From the Panther 46, 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left, and a handoff to Hubbard, sweeping to the right, tries to cut it back, and he gets dropped by Jordan Birch at the 49-yard line, a pickup of 3 yards on the play.
Dante Stills almost made that play for a 5-yard loss. They pulled the left guard across the formation. Dante Stills got in his hip pocket, climbed the field, and just missed the running back. They ended up getting a positive gain off the right side.
So 2nd and 8 for the Panthers on their 48-yard line. 3 receivers split to the left of Bryce Young, who's lined up in the pistol formation. Chuba Hubbard is behind him. Young to throw. He didn't even drop back, just took the snap and fired across the middle to Sanders. Complete at the Cardinal 45-yard line. Tackled there, a yard short of the line to gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Would imagine this is 4-down territory at this position of the field at the 10-minute mark here of the second quarter.
Good job by Sanders right there, just sitting down in the open zone. Bryce Young does a nice job finding him. Bryce Young has settled in nicely. He looks starting to look really comfortable.
Young under center. 2 men in the backfield, Hubbard and Dowdle in an offset eye. And it's the first man through. Hubbard getting the carry, running to the left, and he's able to get the first down, muscling through. Mustafer's tackle attempt. and Robinson. First time we've called Darius Robinson's name. But it's a first down for the Panthers with 9:55 to go in the half, down by 7.
Short yardage play is an attitude play. And when you have a back like Hubbard, who's basically a bowling ball in cleats, he gets downhill. He's able to just fall forward for the first down.
Empty set, 5 wide for Carolina, moving left to right at the Cardinals 42. Arizona's got 5 men standing on the line of scrimmage defensively. Shotgun snap to Young, 3-man rush. Young looks left, throws left, and it's incomplete over Will Johnson and through the hands of Chuba Hubbard. Will Johnson was very close to getting a pick that time. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Bryce Young showing some nice touch right there. Throws it just over top of the outstretched hand of Will Johnson right there. Almost has a big completion to Hubbard.
Couple of catchable balls for the Panthers, and this one didn't get a great look at the replay whether that one should have been brought in or not. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers at the 42 of the Cardinals. Out of the gun, Bryce Young takes the snap. Short set. Now Young in trouble, forced out to the right and gets hit. Just flips it forward. It's caught. And what a move by Etienne to the right. And he gets out of bounds at about the 40-yard line, actually getting a couple of yards. He should have lost 5 to 6. As Bryce Young was in trouble, about to get sacked, just flipped it laterally to his right to Etienne, who made the defender miss. And now it's 3rd down and 8.
They went play action. They pulled the backside guard. Nothing was there downfield. Bryce Young trying to make a play. Zaven Collins chases him down. He shovels it over. Should have been a 5-yard loss. End up getting a positive gain.
8:50 to go in the half. 10-3 Cardinals. 3rd and 8 for the Panthers on the Arizona 40. Young out of empty. 3 receivers to his left and 2 wide to the right side. Play clock is down to 1. Snap to Young right as the flag flies. Unless they call the timeout, it's going to be delayed.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
That's on Bryce Young. Now he started to clap to try to get Corbett, the center, to hike the football, but looked like Young picked that up late.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're silent count on the road. The away team always has to deal with that because the center is looking straight ahead, waiting for the guard to tap, and sometimes that happens a little bit late. And when that happens, you get the delay of game.
Now it's 3rd and 13 for the Panthers on the Arizona 45. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Young in shotgun. Cardinals showing blitz with Mack Wilson hovering. Snap to Young. Stands in the pocket. Pass across the middle is caught at the 40, but an immediate tackle on Renfro by Baker. So they get 5 yards out of it. It's 4th and 8. Will they try a long field goal here or punt it? And Sam Martin's going to come on to punt the ball. It would be about a 58-yard try.
It's a good thing Bryce Young threw that ball low to Hunter Renfro because Buda Baker was hunting him downhill like a missile.
Greg Dortch standing to our right at his 10-yard line, midway point of the second quarter. The Cardinals leading 10-3. 35-year-old punter Sam Martin standing at his 45-yard line. 4th down and 8 at the 40. They're going to take the delay of game penalty here to give Martin a little more breathing room to kick and pin the Cardinals deep and not have a touchback.
Delay of game by the offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
The Cardinals had punt safe, right? AQ, they had the defense still on the field, thinking that maybe there would be, they'd go for it, fake it, I mean?
Absolutely. Right there, you keep them on. You don't know what's going to happen. They obviously took the delay of game to create some more room, and now they get the punt return team out on the field.
But they only have 10 guys out there, or actually they have the wrong guy. No, they had 10. Now Buda Baker comes onto the field. So 4th and 13 as a special teams unit is out there. Martin gets it, hangs it high in the air, end over end, far side. It lands at the 5 and checks up around the 9-yard line, and the Panthers down it there. So the Cardinal offense, which has a grand total of 14 yards on 11 plays, just 2 first downs, will be back out there. 7:19 to go in the half, 10-3. They lead Carolina on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Cardinals fans, football is back, and Kilt Lifter from Four Peaks has your game days covered. Whether you're posted up at home or cheering with your crew at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe, Kilt Lifter is the ultimate game day companion. Arizona's favorite award-winning amber ale, bold, smooth, and brewed for Sundays. This season, lift your game with Kilt Lifter.
Hey, it's Gambo, and I'm proud to announce Sanderson Ford has teamed up with Arizona Sports as the tailgate sponsor of all football home games. Show up and tailgate in style in a new Ford F-150 STX Super Crew truck for only $44,899. Sanderson Ford is all about football and supporting our troops by providing seats for soldiers at every home game. Go online at SandersonFord.com for more info. This is Sanderson Ford Country.
When it comes to Redbirds, your favorite team may dominate the gridiron, but Redbird Farms chicken rules the roost in flavor. With hand-cut, antibiotic-free, cage-free, vegetarian-fed chicken, Redbird Farms chicken is what real chicken tastes like. Our standards exceed the highest industry norms for quality. Find Redbird Farms chicken at Albertsons, Safeway, and Bash's.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Big wins to bright lights. It's all right here. Game day your way at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Here's Paul.
As Kyler Murray throws a few warm-up passes in front of us, worth noting that he didn't spend much time sitting on the bench while Carolina had the ball. He sort of worked the sideline, the offensive line for a little while, spent some time talking with James Conner, then he connected with Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin yet to have a catch in this game, did draw the big PI, obviously, a couple of targets, and interesting to hear from both Jonathan Gannon and Marvin Harrison Jr.'s teammates that they think, he is playing a step faster, definitely playing more physical. Max Melton told us in the Big Red Rage, he's really better on those level one routes, like the quick slants and so forth. He's able to get his inside positioning now with the added muscle and weight. So maybe they can get something in gear, get some rhythm between Kyler and his receivers.
Well, they're bringing in an extra offensive lineman here. Kelvin Beachum is in the game, along with two tight ends on first down for the Cardinals from their 10. Murray under center. James Conner is the lone back. Murray takes the snap, hands it off to Conner. Off left tackle. He's up to about the 14-yard line. Spilled there by DJ Wanham, so they get a little push there. And a gain of 4. Now they'll take Beachum out and bring in more wide receivers.
Beachum served as Tip Ryman right there. It was basically a goal line formation, trying to create a little bit of room, a little bit of space when you're backed up on your own 10-yard line. They did a nice job creating some space, getting a nice positive gain off the left side. Couple double teams at the point of attack.
2nd and 6 on the Cardinal 14. They lead 10-3 with 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Murray under center again. Conner is the lone back. 4 carries, 10 yards. Murray 2 of 4 passing. Takes the snap. Conner gets the carry again, running to the left. Cuts it upfield and breaks a tackle for a first down. Crossing the 20 before he's tackled at the 22 by Bobby Brown. Finally, the Cardinals getting something going on the ground.
Yeah, they did a nice job right there. They pulled Elijah Higgins and the backside guard Adams, and they do a great job running the counter to the left. And what they did, which was nice, is the defensive end crashed. They sealed the edge, and Conner was able to capture the edge and get vertical.
8-yard run. That's the longest run play of the day. The longest pass play, 9 yards, Trey McBride. First down at the Cards 22. Harrison motions left to right. Murray operates out of the gun with 2 receivers to the left. Snap to Murray. 5-step drop. In trouble backside. Throws the ball deep right side. Incomplete. Through the hands of Harrison at the 32-yard line. Got to catch the ball right through his hands.
That was a really good ball by Kyler Murray. And you know what I liked about that, Dave? Is he stepped up in the pocket. He started to get a little bit of pressure off Paris Johnson right there. And he felt it. Instead of fading away and probably would have got sacked, steps up, avoids the sack, throws a perfect ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. Just goes through his hands on the right sideline.
5:46 to go in the half. Cardinals lead by 7. 2nd and 10 on their 22. Twins left. Harrison split right. Murray in the pistol. Conner's lined up behind him. Murray takes, play fake, deep set, steps up, and dumps it off short left. Great one-handed catch, Conner. Near side 30, 35, 40, and dragged out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's an 18-yard gain. I don't think people still realize how athletic James Conner is. What a great play.
James Conner does a fantastic job right there. He is about the fourth option on that play. They go play action. They try and hit the shot down the field. He leaks out late through the left side of the offensive line as Kyler Murray's getting hit. Just shovels it to him, basically. Gets the big gain.
That was not an easy catch. That was coming fast towards him, and he tipped it to himself. First down at the Cardinal 40 with 5 minutes to go in the half, leading 10-3. Murray back to pass, fires right side. It's behind Trey McBride, incomplete. Don't know if he and McBride were on the same page there, kind of looking at the body language of both guys. And now Kyler moving to his right, and they're having a conversation.
Yeah, they had Trey McBride on a quick little out route. I think Kyler was expecting him just to sit down in the zone. He broke out, and Kyler threw it a little bit behind, I think, where he thought he was going to sit down in the zone.
So 2nd and 10. Cardinal 40-yard line. Murray 3 for 7 passing for 33 yards. 44 yards of offense. That's it for the Cardinals. Less than 3 yards per play. But they have the lead because of a defensive score by Zaven Collins. Benson flexed out wide to the right. The play clock at 1. JG going to have to use a timeout. So that will leave the Cardinals with 2. So, AQ, when you evaluate the passing game so far, what's wrong right now? Obviously, you had a drop. That doesn't help, but what else is wrong?
Sloppy. One word, sloppy. I mean, there's whether it's miscommunication or whether the ball's a little bit behind or whether it's a drop, it just seems to be one thing on every play right now. Protection's been pretty solid for the most part, and I think when you look at what Kyler's been able to do, it almost seems like he's looking to run quicker than he should be right now, and you know, I'd just like to see them clean it up a little bit offensively.
He's got 3 rushes, and those were all plays where it looked like he was scrambling. And of the 7 attempts, 2 or 3 of them have been when he's been on the move, scrambling and throwing at the last second. 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's in an empty backfield. Takes the snap, straight drop, throws a deep ball, middle of the field. McBride's got it at the 30 of Carolina and tackled at the 29. That was a heck of a throw by Kyler Murray for 32 yards.
Great throw by Kyler Murray right there. Hits the seam ball. Trey McBride straight down the right seam. Hits him over top of the linebackers. And what was awesome about that, Drew Petzing, great play design. A lot of eye candy. Sent the running back out to the left, sent a motion out to the right, opened up the middle of the field for Trey McBride.
Cardinals inside the Panther 30, looking to add to a 7-point lead with 4.5 to go. Higgins in the backfield with Murray and Conner, who's the tailback. Murray's got the ball and hands it off to Conner, sprinting out to the left. He's down to the 25, hand fighting with a defender and shoving J.C. Horn out of bounds, but a penalty marker is down. Derek Brown had his helmet knocked off.
Personal foul, face mask. Offense number 72. 15-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
And that's a costly penalty by Froholt.
Costly penalty. I'd love to see the replay of that because sometimes offensive linemen get their hands up there, but they call it personal foul, which means it looks like I'm looking at the replay right now. He gets his hand up there. Derek Brown, obviously a problem child on the other side. He slants across Froholt's face, and he just grabs his face mask with the left hand and yanks it off. Derek Brown did a nice job selling it, but personal foul hurts bad right there.
Yep, now back at the 44 of Carolina at the 4-minute mark in the half. Up 10-3, 1st and 25. From the Panther 44, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and Murray operating out of the shotgun. James Conner to his left. Snap to Murray, and Murray's going to run it left side with room at the 40 and slides at about the 39-yard line. So he gets a little of it back, a 5-yard run for Kyler. Go ahead.
I would love to see some more of that, Dave, because here's what they did right there. They went zone read to the right. When you do that, now you put that weak side defensive end in a predicament. If he goes up the field, it opens everything up for this offensive line to get north and south and get downhill with James Conner. Or he crashes, then you keep it right there like Kyler did.
2nd and 20 after the 5-yard pickup. Ball on the 39 of the Panthers. 3 receivers in the game. Harrison to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun snap to Murray. Straight drop back. Pressure's on. Murray rolling to the right, being chased by Amon Miel and a flag down. Murray throws it away before he gets out of bounds, so it's an incomplete pass. He avoids the sack, but this is going to be a holding call on the Cardinals. Penalties killing this drive right now with 3:09 to go in the half, leading 10-3.
Holding. Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That's the fourth penalty. The Cardinals have 41 penalty yards and 81 yards of offense.
It's almost one step forward, two steps back this entire game on offense. You can't have that. You get the huge play to McBride to get you already basically in field goal range. You got points, and then you get two big penalties. Now you're back basically at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 30 at the Panther 49. Benson's in the game at running back, flanking Murray to his left. They got McBride and Harrison lined up wide to the left of Kyler Murray. Shotgun snap. Murray throws over the middle to get the chunk of it back. Caught by McBride at the 40. An immediate tackle. Gain of 9 to bring up 3rd down and 21.
How many play calls you think Coach Petzing has on his play sheets at 3rd and 20, 2nd and 30? You don't have very many play calls there. They do a great job getting some yardage back, but you're just, right now, I think you're just trying to get back into field goal range. You got a huge leg from your kicker. Try and get 5 or 10 more right here.
Yep, right now about a 58-yard attempt. Ryland can certainly make that, but they'll look to get closer on 3rd and 21 at the 40. Just can't take a sack here. We'll see if they run it. Benson to the left of Murray. Snap to Murray, and they will hand it off. Benson up the middle. He's got some room at the 30-yard line. And tackled at the 29. So that worked out better than I think anybody could have asked for. Make it much easier on the kicker on 4th down as we're going to go down to the 2-minute warning here.
They've called that counter play a couple times. They pull the backside guard. They pull the backside tight end. You get two guys coming up right up the B gap on the right side, and you get a huge hole right there. But again, all of a sudden, you're back to the original line of scrimmage even after a couple big plays.
2-minute warning, 10-3 Arizona on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you, teachers. Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Check it out, the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and camera control for easy access. At Verizon, you can get it when you trade in any phone from one of their top brands.
Any?
Any.
Even if it's 4 years old?
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk?
Yep.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk, then a scooter runs it over, so now it's not just old and cracked, but shattered?
With Verizon, the answer is always yes. New and existing customers can trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with unlimited Ultimate. Trade-in terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Do you dream of adventure? Do you wish for a place away from the crowds? Let La Mesa and Rec Van show you how to get there in a new adventure van. Sporty, maneuverable, and easy to get off the grid, today's camper vans pack many options. See what an adventure van offers at La Mesa and Rec Van in Phoenix and Mesa or at LaMesaRV.com. La Mesa, a proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Cardinals Student Pass is a program that allows college students to sign up, receive information on Cardinals internships, get great ticket offers, and more. Go to azcardinals.com/student-pass and sign up using your college email address. So 2-minute warning, the Cardinals 10, the Panthers 3. It will be about a 47-yard attempt for Chad Ryland to add to this lead. Kyler Murray, 5 of 9 passing, 74 yards, had the big play to Trey McBride for 31 yards to get into field goal range to even make this a possibility. But then you had the personal foul penalty on Froholt and a holding call. Cardinals thankful just to be in a position to get some points here.
Yeah, Dave, they always say you make the biggest improvements between week 1 and week 2. We are not seeing that so far. I mean, we are seeing some sloppiness early, and I would like to see them clean a lot of this up. When they went up 10-0, I thought this was going to be a runaway.
It's a great point because last week they looked cleaner. The operation was smoother last week than it is here in week 2. 47-yard attempt. The Panthers had 10 men on the field. They run an 11th out there at the last second. Ryland's kick is on the way, and it is good. So it's 13-3 as Chad Ryland strikes again. Since getting cut by the Patriots, this guy can't miss since he came to Arizona a year ago.
Huge leg too, Dave. I mean, that thing hit at the top of the net. I mean, that thing was good from 70.
I mean, the reason kickers get drafted usually, I mean, you've got to be accurate, of course, is because kickers that get picked means they can crush it. And he just wasn't accurate in his previous stop after being drafted. He gets cut. The Cardinals sign him when Prater gets hurt. He goes 28 of 32. He hits a bunch of game winners. And what an awesome signing by Arizona.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing, I mean, we see it out in San Francisco, too, with Moody just getting cut. These are two guys who are supremely talented, and they get drafted as kickers, and both of them cut early in their careers. Hopefully we can see some resurgence from Moody as well. But Ryland, we are glad we got him.
1:55 to go in the half. The Panthers have all 3 timeouts. Bryce Young getting in a little bit of a rhythm after a rough start. He turned the ball over in his first 2 possessions. Not sure that the second one was his fault. Hard to say the first one was either. A strip sack by Sweat. Arm hit on the second one. Ryland hammers it right to left. Fielded at the 5-yard line by Etienne. Runs up the middle to the 20. Pinballs off a defender at the 30. Flags down, and so is Etienne at the 35 on the near sideline. Owen Papo on the tackle. But Young is 11 of 15 for $111. And a little bit of a rhythm with Teterow and McMillan, but they're going to be backed up after a penalty here.
There were 2 fouls during the return, both by the receiving team. Holding, receiving team number 82, that penalty is declined. Holding, receiving team number 57, that penalty is accepted. 10 yards, Carolina's ball, 1st and 10.
One of the penalties was at the 30, the other was at the 20. So obviously they'll take the one that's closer to the goal line and back the Panthers up here with 1:47 to go, trailing 13-3. Remember, the Cardinals will get the ball to start the second half. They scored a touchdown 90 seconds in, but that was on defense.
They can get a couple stops early, use your timeout. You might be able to get an opportunity to get the ball back and get the old double score before half, score coming out of half.
Denzel Burke getting a lot of playing time at corner, the rookie out of Ohio State after the injury to Max Melton in the first quarter. Bryce Young in shotgun. And they run the ball straight ahead with Chuba Hubbard, brought down by Sweat and Campbell at the 15-yard line to pick up a 3 on 1st down.
Panthers did what we just talked about Kyler Murray doing right there. They did the zone read, tried to run the zone play to the left, and a cutback, but Josh Sweat did a nice job crashing down the line, making the play.
Panthers are huddling. They might feel comfortable just going to the locker room, given that it was a disastrous opening quarter, but they're only down 10. They certainly don't want to commit another turnover down here on 2nd and 7 from their 14. Shotgun snap, Young back to throw. Fires to the right, and it's low and in the ground, incomplete. That was a bad throw at the feet of Leggett. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Cardinals have 2 timeouts. If they can get a stop and get the ball back.
That's exactly what I'm thinking right here, Dave. Don't be surprised if Coach Rawls dials up the pressure. Don't be surprised if you see cover 0 right here and he just sends the house.
3rd and 7 for Carolina on its 14-yard line. Bryce Young in shotgun. They're showing blitz with Budda Baker off the far side to the left of Young. Hubbard's in the backfield. Young takes the snap from the pocket, throws over the middle. The pass is low, but caught by Sanders, and it's a 1st down. That was a nice catch going down to the ground at the 22-yard line to move the chains. Panthers going with tempo. They have 3 timeouts, electing not to use one. 50 seconds left. 1st down on the Carolina 22. And now we've got a stoppage of play and a timeout called.
Under review.
Oh, they're going to review the last play as to whether Sanders caught it or not. Boy, if it's incomplete, they're going to put 15 seconds back on the clock. And the Cardinals will get the ball back after this on the Cardinals radio network.
Hey, Bird Gang, it's go time. Paul Calvisi here for your Arizona Ford dealers. Whether you're headed to a game or an epic desert weekend, Ford has the power, capability, and style to get you there your way. From the league-leading F-150 and playmaking Bronco family to the do-it-all Explorer and Expedition, Ford gives us the options to win on every drive. The road is yours, Bird Gang. Go out and own it in a Ford. Only at your Arizona Ford dealers, proud partners of your Arizona Cardinals.
Did you know you can get 2 hot dogs for just $4 at AM/PM?
Wait, can you mix and match flavors?
Duh. I just got the new Al Pastor sausage and a classic AM/PM dog.
Wild. What will you tell me next? That a hot dog's not a sandwich?
It's meat between bread, dude. It's the definition of a sandwich.
Grab 2 hot dogs for $4 and large fountain drinks for 89 cents at AM/PM today. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply. Large AM/PM fountain cup available in Washington, Oregon, and California. Extra large fountain cups are available for 89 cents in Arizona and Nevada markets.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Gear up for the 2025 season at the official Arizona Cardinals team shop. Get your hands on your favorite player jerseys. Customize your own or choose from players like Kyler Murray, Trey McBride, Budda Baker, and the all-new Marvin Harrison Jr. jersey.
It's a touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr.
Check out the latest tees, hats, jackets, tailgate gear, and more. Visit azcardinals.com/shop or stop by the team shop at State Farm Stadium.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
Club is free to join, but azcardinals.com/kids club. Incomplete pass says replay. So they put time on the clock. 1:04 remaining in the half. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back with 2 timeouts. They should get it near midfield. Sam Martin is back about 2 yards deep into his end zone to punt it to Greg Dortch, who is hovering around the Cardinal logo in midfield. Martin steps into the kick, and it's high and deep. Backpedaling to his left is Dortch. He's got it on the 26. Runs left of the 30, 35, 40. Dortch runs right, 45, 50, and finally tackled at the 45 of Arizona. 51 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Cardinals to get more points, leading 13-3.
Cardinals did a great job setting up that punt return. Booming punt from Sam Martin. Took him back all the way almost to his 30. Dortch got north and south. He didn't try and go sideways. Got north and south, right up the middle with a big return.
Trey Benson in the game at running back on first down for the Cardinals at the 45-yard line of Carolina. Again, 2 timeouts. 51 seconds remaining. That was a return of 29 yards by Dortch after the 60-yard punt. Shotgun set for Murray. 4 receivers in the game. 2 left, 2 right. Snap to Murray. Back to throw. Short pass to the left is caught by Benson. Makes a move to his right at the 40. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock at the 38-yard line for a gain of 7. 45 seconds left in the half.
Quick little out route right there to Benson. Trey McBride does a nice job right there. He's in the route concept, but as soon as he sees it's going to the back, he turns upfield and gets a block, which allows him to get some more yards.
Marvin Harrison Jr. wide left. He's been targeted 3 times, but no catches. 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals at the 39. Back to pass goes Murray on the straight drop. Pass across the middle. What a catch at the 30-yard line by McBride. He gets tattooed afterwards, too, by Ransom, but it's a gain of 9 and a first down with 30 seconds left. The Cardinals getting right to the line, hanging on to their 2 timeouts. Snap to Murray, another pass play, setting up. Check down is batted away and almost picked off by Derek Brown. That's his 2nd batted football.
Oh, that would have been disastrous right there. Derek Brown looping to the left side of the Cardinals offensive line, gets his big mitt on the ball again. Clearly see that is part of their game plan, getting their hands up with the shorter quarterback. Gets his hands on, almost makes the interception right there.
22 seconds left. Cardinals lead by 10. 2 timeouts remaining. 2nd and 10 for the Cards. at the 29-yard line of Carolina. 3 receivers left, including McBride, who's in the slot. Zay Jones split to the right. Benson to the left of Murray in the backfield for Arizona. Snap to Murray. 5-step drop. Throws to the right. Caught Benson at the 25-yard line. Stayed in bounds and wrapped up there. And the Cardinals have to call a timeout with 16 seconds left. That will leave them with 1, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
That's a young player right there, and Trey Benson getting the ball out in space right there. You got to understand the situation, Dave. You got to understand right there. There was nothing to gain by staying in bounds right there, trying to make it just get out of bounds. Save the clock, save the timeout.
So 1 timeout left, 16 seconds to go. 3rd and 4 on the 23-yard line of the Panthers. Murray so far 7 of 12, 89 yards. The Cardinals, meanwhile, led by James Conner on the ground, 18 yards on 5 carries. Benson has 3 catches. 1 run, but a mistake there not getting out of bounds. Would have saved a couple seconds and a timeout. 3rd and 4 at the 23 of Carolina. 4 receivers, 2 right, 2 left. Shotgun set for Murray with Trey Benson to his left. And now a timeout by Carolina. They saw how the Cardinals were lined up. Either that or they didn't like their personnel. They have 2 timeouts remaining. What do you expect here in terms of a play call from Drew Petzing? You've got the field goal almost guaranteed at this stage. 16 seconds to go in the half and a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Dave, there's nothing to gain by throwing something short right here, so you might as well take a shot at the end zone. If I'm Kyler Murray, I am thinking touchdown or throw it out the back of the end zone, kick the field goal. If it's not there, go into the half, gaining the momentum that they lost by some of those penalties, some of the sloppy play. You get some of that momentum back by going in up 16-3 at least.
16 seconds to go. 3rd and 4 on the 23-yard line of Carolina. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Again, Trey Benson is the back, and Murray's in shotgun. 1 timeout left for the Cardinals. Snap to Kyler, drops straight back to throw, fires over the middle. Caught for a 1st down inside the 15 by Benson. Dragged down at the 12 with 9 seconds left. And JG has to call his final timeout. And now you've got a decision to make in terms of what kind of play call here, because you can't take a sack. You'd never get the field goal team out there.
Yeah, so what I said on the previous play is what I expect to get on this play right here, Dave. I think we got to take a shot at the end zone. If it's not there, you throw it out the back of the end zone. There's going to be 4 or 5 seconds left. You kick the field goal now.
And Kyler Murray, clock in the head there. Got to make sure that you don't hold it too long. Panthers, you would imagine the Panthers do one of 2 things. They sit everybody back on the goal line, or do they bring everybody at Murray here in hopes of getting a turnover or a sack. Cardinals up 10, no timeouts left. They're going to spread it out and go empty. 3 receivers left and 2 to the right. And now Murray comes over to his left to talk to Trey McBride with a play clock at 10, and now goes back into shotgun. McBride's in the slot to his left, and now a timeout by the Panthers as they saw the Cardinals line up. So in that situation, AQ, you've been out there before. When you see the quarterback going and talking to one of the receivers, in that situation, Trey McBride, what do you think's going on?
I mean, if I'm on defense, I'm thinking that ball's going to Trey McBride. I think he is very clearly part of this next play call. The interesting thing is he very well could be doing that just to make them think that, and it could be all smoke and mirrors over here, looky over here to go over there, right? And so you never know what's going to – he could be playing mind games. He's in his 7th year. Hopefully he's picked up some vet tricks along the way, so maybe that's what he was doing there. But I'd have to think it's a high-point ball to Trey McBride.
So no timeouts, 9 seconds to go. 1st down at the 11 of Carolina. 13-3, Cardinals lead. 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Murray's in the gun. In an empty backfield, Panthers showing blitz. They rush 4, back to pass. Murray fires end zone, middle of the field, and Michael Wilson goes up high to make the catch, and it's a touchdown with 4 seconds left in the half. What a dart. On target, Murray to Wilson.
Talk about flipping the momentum back in your favor and getting a big play from somebody other than McBride, other than Marvin Harrison Jr. Michael Wilson did a great job selling outside first, then bending it back inside. Kyler Murray with an absolute dart for the touchdown to Wilson.
Ooh, did he get both feet down? He made the catch. His left foot's down, his right foot's up. And they're not going to look at it further, though. I'm surprised. The extra point is on the way, and it's good. Boy, it looked like it was really close as to whether that second foot actually touched in bounds before Wilson slid down, but doesn't matter now. 20-3 is the score. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers gives teacher grants for every Cardinals touchdown. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
That's huge, getting the score right there, Dave, because now you get the ball coming out after half, and listen, you can get this double score and make this thing a 27-3 game real quick, because 20 minutes ago we were talking about this thing being 10-3, and it might have been a dogfight coming home.
Check in with Paul.
Plays 45 yards in 47 seconds, and don't think the Cardinals didn't want that badly, not just on the scoreboard, but I think in the scorebook, the passing game, going to a receiver other than Trey McBride or Marvin Harrison Jr. as Michael Wilson down here continues to get hugs. And nobody enjoyed it more than Kyler Murray and Jonathan Gannon. They actually celebrated running down the sideline together as JG caught up to Kyler, and they just thoroughly got their enjoyment out of that one.
First catch of the day, Paul, for Wilson. We got another look at the replay. Did look like he dragged that right foot, or at least touched with the right foot in the green before he slid out of the back of the end zone. Touchback on the kickoff right to left. The Panthers will have one play. They'll probably just take a knee. They're down 20-3 with 4 seconds to go in the half. Murray now 10 of 15 for 118 yards and a touchdown. That was the first offensive touchdown of the game. The other TD came on defense 90 seconds into the game on a strip sack. And fumble recovery by Zaven Collins for a touchdown. It was Sweat that had the forced fumble. Bryce Young takes a knee, and the first half is over. Arizona 20, Carolina 3. The Cardinals 1 half away from their first 2-0 start since 2021. This is the Cardinals Radio Network.
Catchy tune, right? But don't let the urge to sing along distract you from the truck drifting towards your lane. Or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. And Hyundai has over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. Because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you one way or another. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Hyundai Tucson. See your local Valley Hyundai dealer. Proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Offers end September 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
With an Arizona Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you don't just show up on game day. You show out. Choose from 3 exclusive Cardinals card designs to unlock member perks, like exclusive ticket pricing, an express stadium entrance, and savings on food, drinks, and team shop merch. It's your card, your team, and now, your game day experience upgraded. Visit desertfinancial.com/Cardinals to score yours.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
At the half here at State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals lead the Panthers by the score of 20-3. Let's take a look at what else is going on here in Week 2. The scoreboard is presented by Hyundai. proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Late second quarter, a shootout in Indianapolis. Broncos on top of the Colts 21-20. Late second quarter in Kansas City, the Chiefs lead the Eagles 10-7. Patrick Mahomes with a rushing touchdown. Earlier in the day, the Rams bested the Titans 33-19. Matthew Stafford 2 passing touchdowns, including one to Devontae Adams. The Seahawks topped the Steelers 31-17. Sam Darnold 2 passing scores to help get Seattle its first win. The 49ers won at New Orleans 26-21. Mac Jones getting the start because Brock Purdy is out injured. Jones went 26 of 39 for 279 yards and 3 touchdowns. Elsewhere, the Lions handled the Bears 52-21. Jared Goff 5 touchdown tosses. He finished with 334 passing yards. In overtime, the Cowboys earned a 40-37 win at home over the Giants. The Bills grounded the Jets 30-10. James Cook with 132 rushing yards and a couple of scores. The Ravens beat the Browns 41-17. Lamar Jackson 4 passing touchdowns. The Bengals edged the Jaguars 31-27. Jamar Chase had a big day. 14 catches, 165 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Also, the Patriots defeated the Dolphins 33-27. Still to come, Sunday Night Football features the Falcons and Vikings from Minnesota. There is a doubleheader on Monday night. The Texans host the Buccaneers, and the Chargers visit the Raiders. In case you missed Thursday's game, the Packers, they are now 2-0. They beat the Commanders 27-18. Jordan Love passed for 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs rushed for 1. The loss especially costly for Washington. Running back Austin Eckler suffered a torn Achilles. He's done for the season. Again here at the half from State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals lead the Panthers by the score of 20-3. I'm Craig Rialou on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ask any Cardinals fan, what's the one tool you'll need to win the game? They'll tell you, a great quarterback. Ask that fan what it takes to win an accident injury case. They'll tell you the tool you need is a winning personal injury attorney. And that's where I come in, Attorney Jeffrey Phillips. Cardinals fan since they moved here in 1988. And the one tool you need to win your accident injury case. Phillips Law Group. Everything you need to win, including me, a Phillips. Call 602-222-2222.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
Snap to Young, blitz coming. Young in trouble, and he's sacked. The ball comes out at the 10-yard line. It's loose at the 5 and recovered at the 2 by Collins, and he rolls into the end zone for a touchdown. It was Josh Sweat, the newcomer, who knocked it out, and Zaven Collins recovers it and scores, and the Cardinals lead 6-0, 90 seconds into the game.
How about that? 7-0. It is 20-3 here at the half at State Farm Stadium. The home opener, Cardinals in the lead. Falk obviously joined by Jody Jackson here during halftime. And yeah, Josh Sweat got a hand on Spencer Rattler on the first third and obvious passing situation in the Superdome last week. This time he gets his hand on the football, knocks it out. Zaven Collins, a fumble recovery for the touchdown. Second career touchdown for Zaven Collins. Obviously a big play. Give me your big takeaways from half number 1, Jody.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great start. Sweat with a forced fumble, Collins recovery. Then you're up 7-0. We saw just all the blitzes, another good one on their next possession, 3rd and 11. We saw pressure coming from Buda Baker, Mac Wilson, the interception for Browning. So that was terrific, right? The defense, and they held Chuba Hubbard 5 carries, just 8 yards, the 2 turnovers, did a great job setting up the final touchdown. I think the hard part was watching that offense have to try to warm up. It was difficult. They had the first 11 plays yielded just 14 yards, but then started to make some connections, and that last drive, Paul, is really what stands out. It was all set up, too, by a nice return from Greg Dortch. Again, the defense with a stop as Carolina was backed up in their own end zone. So then you've got great field position, and then Kyler Murray working to Trey Benson, Trey McBride, a double dose of the Treys, and then the touchdown catch by Michael Wilson. Gorgeous pass, just a laser to the back of the end zone over two defenders. Wilson makes the nice catch. So a lot to like. That's the impression that you're left with here, and you kind of forget about some of the ugliness of the offense, which was, the penalties. Marvin Harrison, 0 catches, though, 3 targets. He looked like he had a shot at the one in the end zone. He definitely dropped the one on the sideline, so looking for him to rebound in the second half, Paul.
Yeah, 4 flags apiece, but you're right, bookend, big plays. You had the strip sack, fumble recovery, touchdown by Xavier Collins, the Michael Wilson touchdown catch set up by the Greg Dortch 29-yard punt return. But I think really the key, something you mentioned, Chuba Hubbard, 8 yards rushing. How about Bryce Young, only 2 yards rushing? The two of them combined to really kill the Cardinals last year in week 16 in that loss at Carolina when they ran for 243. By the way, Bryce Young 11-17, 111 yards, a pick, 58.7 is passer rating. Kyler 10-15 for 118 through the air, touchdown, a passer rating of nearly 113. But you're right, it's that rhythm. At one point there in the middle to late second quarter, James Conner got some run. He was trying to fire up the sideline. It's just a lack of rhythm right now. If you're to make a couple of adjustments or you want to see something in particular from the Cardinals offense in the second half, where would you start?
Well, yeah, we saw a little bit of miscommunication there with Kyler, Trey McBride on one, but I think really it's the O-line having to deal with Derek Brown. He is a massive problem, 2 batted balls, creating a lot of pressure and chaos in the middle, so I want to see that offensive line really shore that up. And then, when I look at the 2 impact players for Carolina, it's Derek Brown on defense, and on offense, it's the threat of T-Mac, Teteroa, McMillan, because when Bryce Young has had a little bit of time, he hasn't had a whole lot, but when he has time, he's finding McMillan, and that is a dangerous connection, Paul.
Yeah, T-Mac, 4 catches, 75 yards along the 40. No doubt. I'm guessing Dave Canales is in that locker room at halftime saying, we got to feed our top 10 pick, our rookie receiver. By the way, on third down, the Cardinals 2 of 5, Carolina 2 of 7. Total yards 145 to 112 as the Cardinals make their way back out onto this field. But again, it's those takeaways. And it's something Nick Rawlis said when we asked him this week in his press conference, how do you get better as a defense from week 1 to week 2? And he immediately said takeaways, and then of course it's stopping the run. Those are the 3 big keys for this Cardinals team. Stopping Chuba Hubbard, Bryce Young as they come back out here. 20-3 is the score. Cardinals looking to go 2-0 and get a win against Carolina. We'll tell you what Jonathan Gannon had to say at halftime when we come back. Dave Pash and AQ Shipley back with you. For Jody Jackson, I'm Paul Calvisi. Cardinals in the league 20-3 here at halftime of the home opener on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Mike Broomhead for Creative Environments Design, Pool, Spa, and Landscape. We are right around the corner from perfect weather, watching all the games on TV, doing it in an outdoor space to be the envy of all of your friends and neighbors. You get started right now. By the time the great weather hits, you're going to have that perfect space to entertain or just relax with you and your family. It's an easy process. They make it fantastic, and it's going to look better than anything else in the neighborhood. Go to creativeenvironments.com. Do it right now. Creativeenvironments.com.
Hey, Cardinals fans, if you're looking for low rates and great deals, get down to Earnhardt Ford. How about 0% APR financing for 72 months on the 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E or the full-size F-150 XLT with a 2.7-liter, 325-horsepower engine at a low rate of its own, plus up to $2,750 in Ford bonus cash with approved credit. Check them out in person in Chandler or online at EarnhardtFord.com.
After all applicable offers, 0% APR is $13.89 per 1,000 financed for well-qualified customers through Ford Credit, plus tax, title, license, and $5.99 doc fee. See dealer for details. Offers end 9/30/25.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty.
Wait,
what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Cardinals lead the Panthers 20-3. A touchdown pass for Kyler Murray and a defensive touchdown for Zaven Collins. The Toro ground stats brought to you by Toro. Count on it. The Cardinals held the Panthers to just 12 rushing yards. In that first half, the Cardinals had 36, so not great for them, but Chuba Hubbard just 8 yards on 5 attempts. Noble Sideline Report presented by Earnhardt Hyundai North Scottsdale. Shop local, shop NSHyundai.com. Paul?
All right, Jonathan Gannon coming off the field at halftime started with saying, we were able to double up at the end of the half. His words saying we stopped Carolina, got that extra bonus possession, and then got it into the end zone. And then asked what is he most pleased about in that first half, and he immediately said takeaways, winning that battle 2-0. There's no doubt there was a huge emphasis on that in practice all week long. That and they did a lot of extra tackling drills, especially on Wednesday, I understand. So all that combined, and the fact that you have Bryce Young only 2 yards rushing, I know that was something big that Jonathan Gannon started the week, and he tasked Nick Rawlis and the defensive staff figure out a way to stop Bryce Young, and I'm talking the legs of Bryce Young, because that really hurt the Cardinals last year in Week 16.
Well, Paul, if the Cardinals can get the ball here and go down and score, they might be able to put this one away. You got a Panther team that played poorly last week in Jacksonville. Another repeat performance here today. Bryce Young, quarterback rating of 59. Kyler Murray, 113 on the quarterback rating. Cardinals get the ball first. Kickoff right to left will be taken by Dortch at the 4. He'll run to the right across the 10-yard line and then gets upended about the 25, diving out near the 30-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will operate from to start the third quarter.
Dave, the score is not indicative of the tail of the tape, right? Like, it could have been a much different game. I mean, we were sitting there, it was 10-3. This has been sloppy so far. I want to see them come out right now and really keep their foot down on the gas pedal right here.
Yeah, great teams go down here and score a touchdown and put a team away. See what Arizona can do. First down to the Cardinal 29. Murray takes the snap, and it's play action pass. Throw to the right side, caught by McBride. Bounces off the defender at the 32 and knocked out of bounds on the near side at about the 36-yard line. That's 7-yard gain for Trey McBride. That's 5 catches on 6 targets for the outstanding Cardinal tight end.
They go play action boot right here. They get Kyler Murray out in space. Again, he can keep it or he can throw it. He hits Trey McBride, and he just lowered his shoulder, and the defender just bounces off his leg right there.
McBride very good after the catch. Does not go down easily. 2nd and 3 at the 36. Pistol formation for Murray. Connor behind him. Play clock is down to 2. Snap to Murray. Hands it off to Connor running left. And Connor is up to about the 40-yard line. Marvin Harrison Jr. goes flying over the pile. Not sure if he got shoved, but it's a first down run for Connor at the Arizona 40, a minute into the third quarter, leading 20-3.
They get a downhill run play right there with Connor hitting over the left side. Evan Brown, Paris Johnson, double team at the point of attack, sent their D tackle 4 yards downfield. Great way to start off this drive.
So 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line of Arizona with Murray in shotgun, flanked to his left by Connor. Vokalek in motion right to left. In as an extra tight end. Back to throw Murray. And pumps over the middle. Throws complete. It's Higgins on the catch at midfield. And down to the 42-yard line of the Panthers. 18-yard gain and a first down.
Murray wanted to hit Marvin Harrison Jr. right there on the quick stick route. I don't know how he held on to that. He did a full pump fake all the way around, held on to it, brought it back, and then hit Higgins on the crossing route for the first down.
Derek Brown already has 2 knockdowns, and I almost called it a knockdown because of the way it happened. Like you said, with the motion, basically a full fake. You rarely see that, and the guy able to hold on to the ball and then throw it again. First down on the 42 of Carolina. Play action pass. Throw to the right side. Caught on the far side at the 40-yard line by Michael Wilson. A flag down as Wilson is inside the 35 and out of bounds for a first down of the 31. But it appears that this play is coming back. 12:39 to go in the third. Cardinals up 17.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It's a mistake by Paris Johnson Jr. Can't do that. Another penalty on the Cardinals. That is 5.
Can happen almost any time in this type of offense when you have Kyler Murray, because there is so much of this where it's a run play called and he has the option to throw it out, and that's exactly what happened. Paris Johnson was just strictly running the run play on the backside, climbing on the linebacker. 1st
and 15, empty backfield on the 47 of Carolina with James Conner flexed out way wide to the far side of the field. Shotgun snap. Murray drops back, flushed out, throws over the middle. Caught Higgins again at the 40. He's loose at the 35-30, down the middle of the field, 25, and tackled at the 20. First down. Gain of 27. Murray and Higgins connecting on 2 big plays here on this drive.
Really nice job by Higgins there. As soon as Kyler escaped to his right, he saw him flash across his face going over the middle of the field, hits him, and gets nice run after catch right there. Cardinals offensive line has to do a better job against Derek Brown. He is almost making an impact on every single play. They're hanging on for dear life right now.
Chance to maybe put the Panthers away. Cardinals in the red zone at the 20-yard line with 11.5 to go in the third, leading 20-3. Shotgun formation for Murray. 2 receivers right and left. Murray takes the snap, inside run. Conner at the 20, cuts back to the left and spun down at about the 16-yard line by Merrick. It's a gain of 4.
Sean McVay has really changed the way that you utilize shifts and motions. They sent James Conner like he was going to motion all the way out to the left right there and snap the ball and bring him back on a counter play back to the right. Really cool play design right there, and ends up getting a nice little gain of 4.
A lot of running by Conner, sprinting all the way, as you said, outside the numbers left and coming all the way back to the near side at the hash marks. 2nd and 6 at the 16. Murray takes the shotgun snap, straight drop. Throws over the middle. Harrison with his first catch of the day. Caught at the 10, breaks a tackle at the 6, and wrestled to the ground at the 4-yard line on the far sideline. It is 1st and goal, Arizona.
They got exactly what they wanted right there with Marvin Harrison Jr. matched up on a linebacker with the 3 receivers to the top of the field. They sent them vertical just to clear out and run a little mesh route. Get Marvin Harrison on the linebacker, stiff arms, gets upfield. It's exactly what you want to do. Get your top receiver comfortable and get him a catch.
Let's see if they can get him a touchdown. He's lined up wide to the right along with Wilson. 1st and goal on the 4. Conner in the backfield to the left of Murray, who's operating out of shotgun. 5 minutes gone by in the third. Cardinals looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap to Murray. Back to pass, pumps, and throws it out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. And it's too bad because Higgins was wide open in the back of the end zone. I know Murray was trying to throw the ball away there that time. Maybe just didn't see Higgins. 2nd down and goal.
He felt the pressure right there, Dave. They brought pressure off of his right. Defense's left, and there was an unblocked guy just staring down. He did enough of a job to fade away and just throw that thing out the back of the end zone there.
2nd and goal on the 4. 3 receivers set, 2 right, 1 left. Harrison's in the slot to the right of Kyler Murray. Shotgun snap and a run play. Conner straight ahead, and he's down to about the 1-yard line. Slammed to the ground by a couple of Panther D linemen, led by Derek Brown. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. They will spot it at the 2. 20-3, Cardinals lead. They're going to bring in an extra offensive lineman here, and actually 2 extra offensive linemen for this play.
There's really good football players across the board, across this league, and then there's elite players. Derek Brown is elite. He was reached right there and somehow managed to get back in front of Evan Brown and make a play. That was a big hit right there on Conner.
John Gaines, the fullback. Conner behind him. 3rd and goal at the Panther 2. Murray takes the snap. Hands it off. Conner running left. Hit at the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown. The jumbo package for the Cardinals out there. They punch it in with James Conner. And they up their lead to 23 with the extra point coming.
Love seeing a big boy in there at fullback. I have done that a time or two. And when you get that play right there, you pull the front side guard. Isaiah Adams does a great job kicking out. And then you get Gaines, the fullback, up underneath. 300 pounds of twisted steel. Downhill, Connor runs over the last line of defense.
SRP Touchdowns for Teachers gives teacher grants with every Cardinals touchdown. Go to srp.net/teacher. Extra point try from Ryland. It's up. It's good. And the Cardinals lead 27-3. And now they just got to finish this game because they are in full command with 9:23 to go on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Cardinals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official resale ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified resale tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff, like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Cardinals.
Hey, Cardinals fans! All Copy Products is proud to be the official office solutions partner of the Arizona Cardinals. We cover the entire valley and want to help you with all of your office solution needs. All Copy Products is recognized for our commitment to customer service. At All Copy Products, we will create software and technology solutions that work for you, football fans. Score points for your business with us. Visit us at allcopyproducts.com today.
Holy mackerel! That is football! Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Welcome back to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert, the Cardinals are Santan Ford. So Kyler Murray, the last two drives, 9 of 11 passing for 108 yards and a touchdown. The last score was James Conner on the ground. That extends the lead to 27-3 with 9:23 to go in the third quarter.
That's more like the operation that we want to see. The last two drives have been fantastic, been cleaned up. The sloppiness has gone away, and that's exactly what you want. They got a little bit of mix and run. Again, when you get the run game going, I think it makes the entire offense better.
And the defense has been good. The Cardinal defense has more points than the Panther offense in this game. Zaven Collins with a fumble recovery touchdown. He had a pick six earlier in his career. That score today came 93 seconds into the game, and the Panthers, they have just 3 points on offense. Chad Ryland kicking off left to right. So be taken at the 5-yard line by Etienne. Runs right to the 10, to the 20, hurdles a Cardinal, and then brought down to about the 25-yard line by Keitrell Clark. So this feels like kind of the last hurrah here for the Panthers. I know we got almost a half to play, but shown no life since that one drive that led to 3 points. And Bryce Young, who the last 8 games of last season had just 12 touchdowns and 3 picks, looks like he's back to playing the way he did early on. He's not the only one. The Panthers are really struggling as a team offensively. 1st and 10 on their 24. 3 receivers, 2 to the left. McMillan is wide right. Dowdle is the back to the right of Young, who takes the shotgun snap. They're going to run Dowdle straight ahead. And he gets to about the 29 for 5 yards, just trying to still run their offense with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
They have to stay running their offense, Dave, because you can't just let Bryce Young sit back there. He's got too much happy feet right now. They got to keep it somewhat rhythmic.
2nd and 5 on their 29. Cardinals showing blitz with Garrett Williams off the near side. 2 receivers to the left. Denzel Burke in at corner, replacing the injured Max Melton. Blitz coming, back to throw Young. Over the middle, pass is caught for a first down by Trimble. Tackled by Jalen Thompson at the 35, but that is enough to move the sticks here.
Smart by head coach Dave Canales, going a little tempo, letting his young quarterback get back into rhythm, get more comfortable right there. Did a nice job switching the protection to pick it up.
Empty set for Bryce Young. First down on the Panther 35 with 8 minutes to go in the third, 27-3. Arizona in front. Young to throw from the pocket. Another over the middle short pass. And the catch is made by Tremble at the 40. Brought down right away by Budda Baker. So a 4-yard gain. Tempo for Carolina. Shotgun set for Young again. McMillan has not had a lot of targets since that one drive. He's wide to the right. High snap. It's pulled down and a handoff to Dowdle. Runs up the gut for just a couple yards to the 41-yard line. Stills and P.J. Mustafer on the tackle.
There was definitely some communication issues right there. The high snap came, but I think the snap was meant to come. Defense was signaling there was a false start. Then the snap comes high. A lot of communication. That's what happens when you're the road team.
3rd and 3. Got to think Panthers probably 4-down territory midway through the third, down 24. Ball on their 42-yard line. Shotgun set for Bryce Young. Again, McMillan wide to the right. Snap to Young. They're going to keep it on the ground with Hubbard straight ahead. And he does not get the first down. He is bottled up by Calais Campbell and Mac Wilson. I imagine that 3rd down call was because they planned to go for it on 4th down, and the offense is staying on the field for 4th and 1.
Calais did a really nice job. Josh Sweat played pass all the way. Was not expecting run. He's up the field. There was a hole there. Calais sheds the defender and makes that tackle to make it 4th and short.
4th down and 1 on the 44 of Carolina. They bring in a couple of extra tight ends. Hubbard and Dowdle are the backs. Young under center. They're down 24, so they got to go for it here. Young takes the snap and hands it off to the first man through, Hubbard, and that caught the Cardinals off guard. He's straight ahead for a first down and more, all the way down to the 42 of Arizona. It's a gain of about 14.
That was a cool wrinkle right there. They had both their backs in the backfield. They had Hubbard as the fullback, Dowdle as the deep back, and they run a fullback dive. You get double teams across the board, and if there's any crease, you get open daylight, and that's exactly what they got right there.
Mac Wilson couldn't get off a block to make a tackle. Would have been a first down probably at that point anyway. First down for the Panthers at the 42 of the Cardinals. 2 receivers left. One to the right. Shotgun snap. Young, straight drop back, steps up in the pocket, dumps it off on a check down across the middle. Dowdle made the catch, got a first down, tackled at the 31 by Garrett Williams. 5.5 to go, third quarter, 27-3 Cardinals.
Tempo is clearly making Bryce Young more comfortable, steps up in the pocket, makes a nice completion, but you know what Tempo also does? It slows the pass rush because you can't substitute, and now you're starting to see some Cardinals defenders with their hands on their hips. Got to get a big play right here from the Cardinals defense.
Ball at the 32 of Arizona. Dowdle stays in the game at running back. 4 receivers out there for Carolina. And a shotgun set for Bryce Young. Snap to Young. Straight drop back. Throws across the middle. The catch is made at the 25-yard line, and down about the 23 is Mitchell Evans, the tight end, just short of the line to gain, bringing up 2nd and 1.
They just keep getting completions. They're not long completions. They're not chunks, but they have dinked and dunked their way down the field.
McMillan is split to the left this time. In the slot is Renfro to the left, and a receiver wide to the right on 2nd and 1 from the Cardinal 23. Bryce Young in shotgun, flanked to his right by Hubbard. Snap to Young, handoff Hubbard, straight ahead, first down. Inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line, but this has taken a lot of time off the clock, almost 5 minutes on this drive. And Calais Campbell now shaken up for the Cardinals. They've already lost L.J. Collier and Max Melton, and now the big guy is down. He's on 2 knees. He's trying to stand up. Kind of had his fist on the ground. His right fist, his left hand up, and now he's up and jog off the field. It'll take a lot more than that to get Calais out of the game. So back in a moment with 4:15 to go. 27-3 in the third. Cardinals lead. Cardinals Radio Network.
It's
It's kickoff time. Score big at Freeway Chevrolet with our kickoff special. Triple your rebate on all new trucks and SUVs. Every new vehicle in stock. No exclusions. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Kickoff special available on new inventory only. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we believe clean water is essential for your home and for your health. Right now, get 25% off our advanced water filtration systems, including reverse osmosis, water softeners, and UV light treatment. Protect your family, your pipes, and your peace of mind with water that's safer, softer, and better tasting. Don't wait. This offer won't last long. Make the Precision decision today and call us at 602-765-PIPE.
Decision with Precision Air.
In football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Get the latest game info via the Cardinals mobile app. Go to azcardinals.com/app for details. So Calais Campbell in his 18th season has gone into the Blue Medical 10. Hopefully he's all right. Panthers with a 1st and 10 at the Arizona 18. This is their best drive since the first quarter when they got 3 points. They're down 27-3. 4:15 to go in the third. 5 receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And shotgun set for Bryce Young. Snap to Young. Cardinals rush 4. Throw to the right. Sanders made the catch. Grounded by Mac Wilson at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, Bryce is doing a nice job. Obviously, it's eating a lot of clock, but the Cardinals are keeping 7 in coverage. There's not much he can do. He just keeps hitting the underneath route and just marching his way down the field.
They bring a couple receivers tight to the line, send McMillan wide to the left on 2nd and 3 at the 11. And Young's going to throw a fade to the left to McMillan. And a one-handed attempt on the goal line. It's incomplete. Not a great throw. Really didn't give him a chance. Burke in coverage. Incomplete. 3rd down.
McMillan has shown that he can be and probably will be special. But Bryce Young has to lead him a little bit more right there. He's got to throw it to the back pylon, throws it behind him, and he can't make the acrobatic catch.
He kind of threw it to the front pylon, right?
Well behind him.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers at the 11. 3:31 to go third quarter. 27-3. Cardinals lead. Trips left. Hubbard's in the backfield with the quarterback, Bryce Young. Sanders flexed out wide right. Young back to pass. Looking left all the way. Comes back to the middle. Fires complete. It's caught by Sanders, but he's belted by Jalen Thompson at the 4. But it's a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for Carolina.
This is the epitome of bend but don't break defense. Jalen Thompson with a big hit right as soon as he makes the catch. But Cardinals secondary is doing a great job keeping everything in front of them. Now we got to do a good job just keeping them out of the end zone.
1st and goal on the 4. Then a 6.5-minute drive here. Dowdle's in the backfield with Young. 2 receivers split wide to the far side of the field. Play clock at 5. Snap to Young is high, but he gets it down and hands it off to Dowdle up the middle. He's got no room, though. Buda Baker and Davis Gaither team up on the takedown at the 4-yard line for no gain.
Buda did an unbelievable job sneaking through the C-gap between guard and tackle. He's the unblocked player, but he just shot his shot and fired through. Makes the tackle for no gain.
2nd and goal on the 4. 2 receivers to the right of Bryce Young. Young is in the gun. To his left is Dowdle. 2-minute mark here in the 3rd. Snap to Young. Back to throw. Flushed out, being chased far side. Fires right side. Caught in the end zone. And it's a touchdown for Hunter Renfrow. Good play by Bryce Young, being chased on the far side of the field And he had some mustard on that ball. Zaven Collins was chasing him, but it's a touchdown.
Yeah, Bryce Young actually had a decent pocket right there. He chose not to step up in the pocket and escape from the right and actually created pressure because as soon as he escaped, the right tackle loses his guy. Zaven Collins creates pressure, but Hunter Renfrow just settled right along the sideline, and he finds him for the touchdown.
Garrett Williams lost his footing, went down to the ground. That certainly helped. Panthers going for 2. It's 27-9. This would make it a 2-possession game if they can convert this 2-point play. 3 receivers left. Shotgun set for Young. Dowdle, wide to the right, now comes back next to Young in the backfield. It's a big play here, trying to get it down to 2 scores. Snap to Young. Drops straight back, fires left side of the end zone, and it is incomplete, but a flag. Going for McMillan. Burke in coverage. They've gone at Burke a few times in this game.
Pass interference. Defense number 29. The foul occurred in the end zone. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. We will repeat the try.
And now the Panthers bringing some extra tight ends. Go with a heavier package here for this 2-point attempt. Definitely Burke. Pass was high, though, but still Burke is holding the jersey and right in front of the official, pretty blatant. So they'll spot the ball here at the 1-yard line to go for 2.
They're going to go with a downhill run here. Half the distance to the goal. They just brought in an extra O-lineman, and they're going to go downhill. I bet this thing just gets handed off to Dowdle.
He's in the tail of an I formation. Bryce Young under center. Young barking out the call, takes the snap. It is Dowdle running left. He gets popped by Davis Gaither at the 3-yard line. That play was going nowhere. The Cardinals got into the backfield immediately, and it remains 27-9. 2:06 to go in the third quarter on the Cardinals Radio Network.
The big year continues for Spinato's Pizzeria. Hey, it's Vince Marotta, and not only is Spinato's continuing its 50th anniversary celebration, it's now the official pizza of the Arizona Cardinals. Enjoy the new Cardinals-inspired Red Zone Pizza featuring Spinato's signature sauce, roasted red peppers, Canadian bacon, pepperoncini, and spinach spice. It's available at 4 Spinato's locations inside State Farm Stadium this season. Away from the game, enjoy Spinato's at 6 Valley locations. More information at spinatospizzeria.com.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. That's why we're a premier technology partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service. Visit PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
Hey, Bird Gang, some things aren't given, they're earned. Paul Calvisier and Ford has earned its spot at the top as the #1 selling truck brand in Arizona. From the legendary F-150 to the larger-than-life Super Duty and the versatile Maverick, hurry and get behind the wheel of your Ford truck today. Only at your Arizona Ford dealers, proud partners of the Arizona Cardinals. Based on SEP Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Looking for a first-class way to experience Cardinals games at State Farm Stadium? Well, you got the Casita Garden Club, the Morgan Athletic Club, Field Suites, and the Casitas. For more, go to azcardinals.com/tickets. Here's Paul.
Our last 2 possessions for the Cardinals offense, 2 touchdowns. And it's interesting because I heard a network NFL analyst this week say he watched all of week 1 and there was very little rhythm in offenses across the league. AQ can probably weigh in on this. So I went around the locker room, asked some of the veterans, all right, true or false, NFL offenses really are still trying to find the rhythm going into week 2. I got a almost universal true, and a lot of guys just said, look, even if you return 9 or 10 of the same players, you're still searching for that precision in week 1, week 2, and really a lot of guys said you don't even find it until almost October in a lot of cases.
Who was that analyst? Do we know? Was somebody you work with, AQ?
I don't know. I know I've said a lot about that because, listen, it's no different than preseason training camp. The defense is always ahead, and when you don't play in the preseason, It's exactly what it continues to be.
Kickoff taken on the 5-yard line. Bam Knight running to the left to the 10, to the 20, 25, and down at the 27-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in the third. The Cardinals lead 27-9. That last Panther drive took 7 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock to get their first touchdown of the game. Let's see if the Cardinals can get something going on the ground. They have just 48 rushing yards, and you're trying to, over the next 17 minutes, finish strong and get this second win in 2 games. Got to be able to run it. Cardinals will throw on first down, though. Pass over the middle is pulled in by McBride out to the 40 for a first down. That's 6th catch of the day for McBride.
The Cardinals sent Elijah Higgins in motion all the way out to the right, basically serving as a decoy to pull the defense out of the middle of the field. Kyler Murray hits Trey McBride right in the middle. As they vacate the middle, he just sat down in the spot and gets a nice first down.
Looked really easy pitch and catch. Murray 15 of 21 for 194 and a touchdown, a quarterback rating of 116. First down to the Arizona 40-yard line. Murray takes the snap and hands it off. Running left is Benson, and he's tripped up at the 40 and brought down by Merrick. So no gain that time.
They keep trying to run that counter play, and the Panthers are doing a nice job of crashing the defensive end and forcing the spill, and then they're getting a secondary player to come up and make the play, and that's exactly what they did right there for no gain.
Well, second down and 10. Inside a minute to go here in the third. The Cardinals up 27-9. Benson again is the running back, lined up behind Murray, who's in the pistol. Marvin Harrison Jr. wide to the right. Wilson split to the left. And 2 tight ends in the game. Play clock down to 2. Snap to Murray. And Murray's going to run it himself to the left in trouble, though, and just takes a seat back at the 37-yard line. Don't know if that was a misread by Murray, but there were too many Panthers in the backfield, and down he goes for a loss.
Yeah, it looked like that was kind of predetermined that he was going to try and make a play right there, because that defensive end was straight up the field, and that's the guy he's reading. That's a clear handoff right there, and just got to sometimes live to fight another day. Hand that ball off, even if it's no gain or 1 yard. Can't take the loss there. Now he ends up keeping it, and defensive end right up the field makes the play for -2.
And that's the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth. The Cardinals trying to go to 2-0 for the first time in 4 years. They lead 27-9 on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Bless, dismiss. Bless, dismiss. Bless, dismiss.
Lauren's ready to transfer her college credits, but she's stuck repeating a course she's already passed.
This class again?
Bless, dismiss.
Until she transferred to University of Phoenix, where we accept eligible transfer credits, saving her time. Plus, there's a scholarship for transfer students.
Finally.
Focus on new courses and finish your degree faster.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway for You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway for You app today.
Hi, fans. This is Dave Pash, sports broadcaster, journalist, and longtime Arizona resident. In September, the Cardinals want you to be aware of prostate cancer, encouraging fans to make a crucial catch to intercept cancer. It's a team effort to remind men about the importance of getting screened for prostate cancer. Remember, early detection is key, so see a physician every year to stay on top of your game. Go to dignityhealth.org/crucial catch to connect with a doctor today.
On February 21st, the Arizona Cardinals Foundation will host the first ever Cardinals Climb. State Farm Stadium will transform into a mountain-like experience with trail-inspired routes for all ages and abilities, raising funds for 4 organizations benefiting Arizona's special needs community: Barrow Neurological Foundation, SARC, Special Olympics Arizona, and Treasure House. Registration is open now at cardinalsclimb.com. Help us make a difference, because together we climb higher.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
The Cardinals are committed to growing and expanding girls flag football across the valley, which is why we're proud to bring you the girls flag game of the week. Tune in to Arizona's Family Sports on Tuesday, September 16th at 6 p.m. as Hamilton takes on Gilbert. Go to azcardinals.com/girlsflag to learn more. We start the fourth quarter with the Cardinals facing a 3rd and 13 from their 37-yard line. They lead 27-9 over the Panthers. Shotgun snap to Kyler Murray. Straight drop back. Throws over the middle in traffic. It is caught close to the line to gain by Dortch at the 50-yard line. They have not signaled yet whether it's a first or fourth down, but that was a very good throw by Murray.
That was such a good play design and such a good route by Dortch. He started against the right sideline. They motioned him in. It almost looked like a CFL play. And he snapped it and hit that thing 100 miles an hour and got up on the DB's feet, making him think he was going to run a deep vertical, and then just sat right at the sticks. Great throw, great catch.
They're bringing in Jacoby Brissett for the tush push, going for it on 4th and 1 from the 49. Brissett under center. Takes the snap, pushes straight ahead, gets a shove from Benson, and he's brought down at midfield. It is really close. Derek Brown on the tackle. I think the initial surge by Brissett was enough, and that's the signal. First down, Arizona.
I don't miss playing center in the NFL when I watch that. Every time I see that tush push or that quarterback sneak and Derek Brown in a 4-point stance across, that looks terrible. But the good news is, they put a defensive end in at quarterback. Jacoby Brissett's like 6'6", 270. All he's got to do is fall forward right there.
And that's what he did. So the Cardinals, I like the decision by JG to go for it there. 13:35 to go. They can milk the clock, up 27-9. From midfield, back to throw. Murray in trouble. Gets away from a defender, steps up to run, and he's loose. Near side of the 45 of the 40, at the 35 at the 30. 25-20 and out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Some Murray magic. Houdini in the backfield. My goodness, how did he not get sacked?
That was unbelievable. Benson in at running back, and they run a blitz. He has to abort the fake and try and get on the linebacker. Kyler steps to his left, ducks underneath, steps to his right, goes up in the middle of the pocket, rolls out to his left, and there's no one there for the huge gain. Unbelievable play by Kyler Murray.
31-yard gain. It was Christian Roseboom that had him dead to rights but couldn't make the play. So first down on the 19, back to the ground, and Benson running to the right. A flag comes down as Benson is trampled at about the 17. 2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter, the Cardinals leading at 27-9, looking for more points, but a penalty.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It's on Isaiah Adams.
There we are again. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Right after the big play, a penalty, just like we did at the end of the first half, too, in the second quarter. Big play to Trey, and then you get a couple penalties and set you behind the sticks. Can't happen.
But, man, going back to that play by Kyler Murray, he'll do that a handful of times a year. You see things you'll never see again. And it's about the consistency in the pass game that is lacking from Murray, but he's not turning the ball over. No picks yet here in 2 games. And again, putting on a show at times, doing things most guys in the NFL that play that position only dream of. First down and 20, a run to the right, Benson. And he gets stacked up at the 26. Gain of 3 on that play. We're inside 12 minutes to go now in the game.
Just a simple zone play off the right side right there. There was a little crease. We call that riding the wave. The running back just kind of got in the wave and just stayed behind his offensive line and got what he could. Got a couple yards there.
Cardinals will huddle, take time off the clock. 2nd and 18, 27-9 they lead. Murray is the leading rusher now for the Cardinals with 34 yards. He got 30 on that one play. He's in shotgun. Benson to his left. 3 receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd down and 18 at the 27 of the Panthers. Snap to Murray. 3-step drop. Fires across the middle. And Harrison made the catch inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That is his 2nd catch of the day. And he's going to be short of the first down by a few yards.
Really nice play call right there. Again, they keep doing this. Michael Wilson lines up on the left side. They send him in short motion, almost as a decoy, out towards the left sideline. And when you get that, the DBs have to expand. They have to widen, which opens up the middle of the field. Kyler sees it, hits Marvin Harrison Jr. right there.
3rd and 3 at the 12 of Carolina. Bunch formation to Murray's left. Harrison one-on-one with J.C. Horn on the right side. Benson in the backfield with Murray. McBride now motions left to right. Snap to Murray. He'll throw. Looking left. In trouble. Chased left side by 2 Panthers. Backs up. His arms hit as he throws. And it is intercepted by Carolina at the 11-yard line as Murray's arm got hit and DJ Wanham picked him off. Guess I spoke too soon on the pick. The Panthers get the takeaway with 10:32 to go. Kyler trying to do a little too much there. It worked once, hard to have it work twice, and he paid for it with the turnover. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Cardinals fans, football is back, and Kilt Lifter from Four Peaks has your game days covered. Whether you're posted up at home or cheering with your crew at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe, Kilt Lifter is the ultimate game day companion. Arizona's favorite award-winning amber ale, bold, smooth, and brewed for Sundays. This season, lift your game with Kilt Lifter.
Hey, Cardinals fans, if you're looking for low rates and great deals, get down to Earnhardt Ford. How about 0% APR financing for 72 months on the 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E? Or the full-size F-150 XLT with a 2.7-liter, 325-horsepower engine at a low rate of its own, plus up to $2,750 in Ford bonus cash with approved credit. Check them out in person in Chandler or online at EarnhardtFord.com.
After all applicable offers, 0% APR is $13.89 per 1,000 financed for well-qualified customers through Ford Credit, plus tax, title, license, and $5.99 doc fee. See dealer for details. Offers end 9/30/25.
Sonic brings fans the Sonic Smasher, and when you buy one Sonic Smasher, you get another free in the app, because you deserve a burger with 2 hand-smashed Angus beef patties served hot off the grill. Just like you deserve a 5-star receiver who doesn't decommit a week before the opener, a QB who doesn't transfer to a bigger program, and a conference where away games aren't 3 time zones away. While we can't give you everything you deserve, we can give you buy one, get one free Sonic Smashers.
Tax not included. See app for details. Limited time offer at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
We're back in Tim Hovick's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. So instead of throwing the ball away and living to play the next down, Murray turns it over, and the Panthers have it now on their 12-yard line.
Those are the plays we keep talking about that Kyler Murray has to eliminate from his repertoire, because there was nothing there. Just throw the ball away. You're up 27-9. It's in the 4th quarter. You keep draining the clock. Just in this game, it probably won't hurt him, but in plenty of games we've seen, in close games and tight games, that will come back to haunt him.
Yeah, still a 3-score game. They're up 18, so it'd have to be a miracle. The Panthers have shown very little life offensively, but something you just want to erase completely. And Murray frustrated on the bench. He knows that was on him and he made a mistake. He's mentioned it before that he can't do that, can't make those plays. First down Carolina on its 12. Bryce Young in shotgun. He's got the ball and throws over the middle. He's got a receiver, Sanders, on the catch at the 19. Wrapped up there, gain of 7.
Bryce Young hits Sanders right there. They're going to go tempo right here, and they're going to keep throwing those underneath and hopefully get one of these chunks. That's what they want.
Calais Campbell back on the field. Good news there for the Cardinals. He's lined up over the center on 2nd and 3 at the 19 for Carolina. Calais went down on the last drive, but out there for this one. Fade pattern left side. McMillan goes up and makes an incredible left-handed, one-handed catch, but he was out of bounds on the far side, incomplete. Oh my goodness, what a grab by McMillan. It didn't count, but I imagine we'll see some highlights of that nonetheless the next 24 hours.
We didn't see much from McMillan in week 1, but we are seeing his coming out party this game. Obviously that play didn't count, but he climbed the ladder, went up, one-hand catch like Odell Beckham.
Panthers 3 of 9 on 3rd down. This is their first 3rd down attempt of the second half. 3rd and 3 on their 19 with 9:59 left in the game. Cardinals lead it 27-9. Shotgun snap to Bryce Young and a throw to the left that's caught by McMillan. Got the first down as he's thrown down at the 23-yard line by Will Johnson. And there's an injured Cardinal. And it's Johnson. Max Melton got hurt in the first half. And now Will Johnson, who had all kinds of injury issues at Michigan, holding his midsection as he lies down on his right side at the 22. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT step.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a best man speech, but getting one from some random +1.
I am honored to be standing here today, also confused and a little hungry. Does anyone want to switch entrees? Pretty sure I checked beef.
You wouldn't settle for just any speech, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Cardinals home game tickets are available now, including the Thursday night football game. It's right around the corner. September 25th against the Seattle Seahawks. Secure your tickets at azcardinals.com/TIX. The Cardinals will be in the Bay Area next week to face the 49ers. Cardinals trying to close this out and then look to go 3-0 next week before facing, on a short week, Seattle. Will Johnson is up, and on the sideline he ran off. As he was making the tackle on McMillan, friendly fire. Birch came and looked like with an elbow he got Will Johnson right in the stomach. Hopefully just had the wind knocked out of him. First down for the Panthers on their 24 with 9:30 to go in the game. They trail 27-9. Young has got a touchdown and a pick. Back to throw. Fires to the right. Tremble made the catch at the 30 and brought down at the 32. The Cardinals keeping things in front of the sticks. Gain of 8.
Cardinals keep playing dime defense. They got 6 DBs in coverage. They're just keeping everything in front of them, trying to get him to waste the clock.
2nd and 1 on the Panther 33. 3 wide receivers, 2 left, 1 right. A handoff up the middle for a first down to Chuba Hubbard. Past the 35, out to the 40. Gain of 7. But again, we're inside 9 minutes to go, and the Panthers got to hurry, down 18. Carolina in danger of an 0-2 start again. Cardinals last time they were 2-0, 2021. Last time they made the playoffs. First down at the 39 of Carolina. Young to pass, throws to the right, and it's knocked away by Burke. Incomplete, intended for Leggett.
Great play by Burke right there. Saw Leggett cut off the route and run the quick little out route at 10 yards. He put his foot in the ground, put his left hand on his back, climbed over the top, and makes a nice PBU with the right hand.
Leggett has been targeted 4 times. He's got 1 catch for -2 yards. This is their first-round pick from a year ago. 2nd and 10 on the Panther 39. Empty set, 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Young drops back to throw. Passes to Hubbard across the middle. Caught at the 45-50. Far side, 45. Might have been knocked down by Hunter Renfrow, a teammate. There is a penalty marker down.
Holding. Defense number 93. The penalty is declined. Result of the play is a first down.
That's on Campbell.
Typically when you see that defensive holding called on an interior defensive lineman, they were trying to run a twist stunt. And whenever you see that, all he's trying to do is grab somebody and pull him to free up somebody else, which is exactly what happened. Zaven Collins came around and got a little pressure.
So first down at the 45 of the Cardinals, 8 minutes to go in the game. 27-9, Arizona leads. Shotgun snap, Bryce Young looking from the pocket over the middle, throws complete to Renfro. And he gets hammered to the ground by Will Johnson, who's back out there at the 30. Gain of 15.
Good pressure by the Cardinals defensive line. Tomlinson and Campbell met at the quarterback, but Bryce Young hung in there and completed the pass.
And again, he's short, about 5'10", not easy for him to see over the line. And every throw from him looks difficult when he's surrounded. Back to pass again on first down from the 30. Fires to the right and caught by Tremaine at the 23. Garrett Williams drags him down. 7.5 and counting in the game. Tempo from Carolina, down 18, so needing 3 scores. 2nd and 3 on the 23 of Arizona. 4 receivers, 2 right, 2 left. Shotgun snap, Young from the pocket, short throw out of the backfield. Far side, Hubbard's got it to the 20 and thrown out of play at the 15 on the far sideline. It's a first down, a gain of 9.
That was a designed halfback swing to Hubbard. Did a really nice job putting on the jets and running full speed and just outran Mack Wilson to the sideline for a nice gain.
This game started with a defensive touchdown. Josh Sweat, a strip sack, recovered for a touchdown by Zaven Collins, then a pick by Baron Browning. The Cardinals got 3 points out of that. They led 10-0. It was 10-3, but all Cardinals since they lead 27-9. First down Carolina on the Cardinal 14 with 6.5 to go. Young back to throw, fires middle of the end zone, incomplete in triple coverage. Going for Sanders, who got his hands on the ball, but could not pull it down.
Dave, that was actually a really nice ball by Bryce Young to Sanders. Through the seam route, right over top of Mack Wilson. Hits his hands, got to make that catch, get the big drop. Looked eerily similar to last week's pass to Juwan Johnson down the seam.
2nd and 10, though, at the 14. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Hubbard to the left of Bryce Young in shotgun. Snap to Young. Cardinals rush 4 and looked like movement by Carolina. Baron Browning jumped into the neutral zone. Was he drawn off?
Ball start. Offense number 79 and number 72. 5-yard penalty. Second half.
So both the tackles for the Panthers with a false start.
Dave, what's interesting about this, I mean, the execution's there. He's completing almost every pass from Bryce Young on this almost 2-minute drill type scenario because they're behind, but everything's short and they're taking up too much time. There's no urgency.
6:33 to go. Down 18 points, 2nd and 15 on the Cardinal 19. 3 men are split to the near side. 2 receivers over to the far side, left of Bryce Young. Standing by himself in the backfield. He's got the ball. A straight drop, quick throw to the right, caught underneath at the 15 by Sanders. And Mack Wilson drives him to the ground at the 13. 6-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and long, obviously 4-down territory at this stage.
Rinse, wash, repeat for Bryce Young. Cardinals keep playing 6 DBs back, keeping everything in front of them. Get a little stick route for 6 yards. Short underneath passes aren't going to score you any points. Taking too much time off the clock, too.
Yep, it's 6 minutes now. 3rd and 8 on the 12. Bryce Young in the backfield with Chuba Hubbard and 3 receivers in the game. Young's got it, steps up, moves left, throws short left. Caught at the 5-yard line by Renfro. He's tackled short by a yard. Mack Wilson brought him down, 4th and 1. Panthers will go for it, trailing 27-9.
3rd and long right there. The Cardinals pinned their ears back. Really got a good pass rush, good get off. Got up the field. Bryce Young stepped underneath. Again, another short pass. But again, now you're sitting there at 4th and 1. This is the ball game right here.
Two receivers to the right of Bryce Young. Now a third with Renfro in motion, leaving McMillan one-on-one on the left side against Will Johnson. Young takes the shotgun snap. He'll throw on fourth down. In trouble. Hit. Rolls right. Throws short right. Hubbard is wide open. Caught it at the 2 and walks in for the touchdown. Good job by Bryce Young to find Hubbard. Bad job by the Cardinals to lose Hubbard.
Browning with a nice rush over the right tackle. Goes up and around. Gets the edge. Gets his right hand on Bryce Young. Can't bring him down. He's able to escape up underneath and just lost Hubbard out in the flat. Wide open for the touchdown.
Second touchdown pass for Bryce Young. Maybe too late, though. It's 27-15. Panthers will go for 2, but it's still a 2-possession game, and there's only 5 minutes and 5 seconds left. Shotgun formation for Young with Hubbard next to him. To his right as the Panthers go for 2. They failed on a 2-point try earlier. They're going to run it. Hubbard up the middle, and he doesn't get it. Jalen Thompson smacks him at the 1. There were a couple other Cardinals in there. Dalvin Thompson, Jordan Birch. And so it remains a 12-point lead, 27-15 Arizona on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Join the Bird Gang in Dallas for Monday Night Football this season through Cardinals Premier Travel. Cardinals Premier Travel will be hosted by Cardinals legend Patrick Peterson.
Let's rock. It's time to fly today.
Travel packages to the November 3rd game will include destination transportation, 4-star hotel accommodations, pre-game tailgate experience, lower-level game tickets, and more. For details, visit azcardstravel.com. That's azcardstravel.com.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT STEP. When it comes to Redbirds, your favorite team may dominate the gridiron, but Redbird Farms chicken rules the roost in flavor. With hand-cut, antibiotic-free, cage-free, vegetarian-fed chicken, Redbird Farms chicken is what real chicken tastes like. Our standards exceed the highest industry norms for quality. Find Redbird Farms chicken at Albertsons, Safeway, and Bash's'.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
It's kickoff time. Score big at Freeway Chevrolet with our kickoff special. Triple your rebate on all new trucks and SUVs. Every new vehicle in stock. No exclusions. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Kickoff special available on new inventory only. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Dave Passion, AQ Shipley, and Tim Hovick, Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. The Cardinals lead at 27-15 with 5:05 to play. They're going to get the ball back. The Panthers have 3 timeouts. They'll also get the 2-minute warning. Kyler Murray, we'll see how he bounces back after throwing the interception on the last possession. Cardinals trying to get to 2-0, and then they'll play the 49ers on the road, followed by a Thursday night home game against Seattle. The ball was
not made ready for play.
The ball was kicked off, but was not made ready for play. I don't think the last time I saw that, where the kicker kicked it off and wasn't supposed to.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
And it was squibbed short of the landing zone, which is the 20, between the 20 and the goal line. And it makes me feel better if you've never seen it.
I don't think I have.
You have to tell the official when you're going to try an onside kick, so I guess they weren't, based on the way he went to kick it, even though he wasn't supposed to. So Fitzgerald steps into it and just kicks it deep. It'll be taken on the goal line by Bam Knight, up the middle 10, 20, and wow, he got drilled. Flags come down as he got popped at the 20-yard line.
He did get popped, and I think it's going to be insult to injury right here because looks like a holding call on the Cardinals.
Tremaine was in on the hit, but it may have been Fehoko that actually gave Knight the bigger shot, his teammate.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 27. Penalty is 10 yards. Arizona's ball, 1st and 10.
So that's Davis Gaither. Sloppy end here. Cardinals got to finish strong.
The score is 27-15, Dave, but honestly, it's been pretty sloppy the whole game. I mean, obviously, you get the electric start, and they've made enough plays where they've needed to create this lead, but there has been a lot of sloppiness, a lot of penalties.
They have fewer first downs than Carolina. They only have 10 more yards of offense than Carolina. Now, they've run fewer plays, but still not great offense from the Cardinals today. 7 of their 27 points came on defense, and another 3 on the short field after an interception. Cardinals run it on first down from their 10. Connor off the right side, up to the 15, breaks a tackle, and makes it to the 17-yard line. And a timeout called by Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, stopping the clock with 4:54 to go.
There's that counter play that we have seen over and over again. They pull Evan Brown and Higgins across the formation. James Conner gets it up underneath.
Back after this, 27-15. Final 5 minutes coming up. Cardinals lead on the Cards Radio Network.
In football, a blitz comes fast, but so do taxes in retirement. Paul Calvisi here with Matt Dagas from Bright Wealth Management. Matt.
Thanks, Paul. And if your 401k, IRA, or pension isn't structured properly, you could face a major hit from Uncle Sam. At Bright Wealth Management, we help you prepare before the pressure comes. Call today, 844-726-9116, or visit us online at brightwm.com and schedule your retirement review.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The content provided is for educational purposes only.
It's football season. While our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
Hey, it's Mike Broomhead for Creative Environments Design, Pool, Spa, and Landscape. We are right around the corner from perfect weather, watching all the games on TV, doing it in an outdoor space to be the envy of all of your friends and neighbors. You get started right now. By the time the great weather hits, you're going to have that perfect space to entertain or just relax with you and your family. It's an easy process. They make it fantastic, and it's going to look better than anything else in the neighborhood. Go to creativeenvironments.com. Do it right now. Creativeenvironments.com.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Check out Casa Roja, the 50 by Lexus. Brand new luxury seating right on the 50-yard line. Enjoy exclusive access to a Sam Fox curated experience with all-inclusive food and drinks, parking, and so much more. Go to azcardinals.com/Casa Roja. So the Cardinals with a 2nd and 3 on their 17 with 4:54 to go in the game. They lead Carolina 27-15. The CBS crew rightly showing Nick Rawlis, who's done a tremendous job. The defense has not been the issue weeks 1 and 2. Again, if the Cardinals are 2-0, it's great, but a lot of work to do offensively. Felt like it was a cleaner operation last week on that side of the ball than we've seen here today. There have been some great moments, some explosive plays here today. Kyler Murray's 30-yard run is one of them. Got to be more consistent with better teams on the schedule coming up. San Francisco next week. 2nd and 3, and it's a run play to Connor, and he's thrown down to the backfield at the 13 for loss of 4. Pat Jones and Nick Scorton were both in the backfield for the hit.
That's the exact same plays they ran before. It's that counter again, and you're trying to get Connor up right over the center and then get him to bounce behind your two pullers. And right there, they read it beautifully, got up the field and made a big play for a tackle for loss.
Another timeout by Carolina. Hey, Q, what do you think's missing offensively right now here, based on what you've seen the first two games?
There's too much sloppiness. There's too many missed assignments. You know, watching back from last week as well, there's too many guys. There's two guys on the same person, which means whether it's identification or communication, I think there's some things going on there. You got a new offensive line coach. There's a lot to be worked in. But again, I think it always comes down to offense will always be behind the defense. And when you don't play as much in the preseason, you will see this sloppiness early.
Now it's 3rd and 6. Cardinals have the ball in their 14. Shotgun for Murray. Trey Benson motions out to the left, then comes back to the right next to Murray. Would imagine a run play here to force Carolina to use a timeout again with 4:49 left. Nope. A pass play. Murray setting up, takes a deep shot, and nobody home downfield. Michael Wilson cut off his route and ran to the right, and the ball was thrown some 30 yards over his head. Look, this game's not over. I mean, there's 4:44 left. The Panthers have to score, get an onside kick, and score again, but not a good way to finish.
There is still plenty of time left. We saw that in week 1 with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. You can never count anybody out. And again, you know, it's a 12-point game. There's very much still in this game.
Not sure I love the call, but it certainly wasn't executed, so it's hard really to argue with the call when the quarterback and the receiver aren't on the right page together. Now we got an official stoppage, 4:44 to go. Cardinals 27, Panthers 15. I think they had to respot the ball. They had it spotted incorrectly. Not sure how on an incompletion, but they got it spotted, and now Gillikin will punt. Only his second punt, standing on his goal line. ETN back at the Carolina 40. Panthers come after the kick. Gillikin just got it away. And it's to the far side and short. Bounces at the 40. Takes a Cardinal hop inside the 30. And down to about the 25. Probably a mistake there by ETN. 4:31 to go. And the Panthers basically have to go the length of the field, back at their 25-yard line, trailing by 12.
Dave, if you look at this, there's 4 minutes and 31 seconds left. And the Panthers only have one timeout. If they want any chance at this game, they have to get chunks. They can't dink and dunk it like they've done. They can't take 5.5 minutes. They have to score before that 2-minute warning so they can use that as a second timeout.
First down to their 24. Shotgun set for Bryce Young. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cardinals put everybody deep. Young throws over the middle. Sanders pulls it in at the 35, gets a first down before he's knocked down at the 36. Gain of 11 and a first down.
Another short route, just a quick little slant to Sanders over the middle, and you get the first down. You need completions, and that's exactly what Bryce Young's doing right now.
4-10 and counting. 3 receivers right again, 1 left. First down on 36 of the Panthers. Young setting up in the pocket and throws near side incomplete, and may have been tipped at the line. Again, that's where the stature of Bryce Young comes into play. Surrounded. There was a receiver open on the near side. Either didn't see him or couldn't get it over the line.
Absolutely. I saw the same thing. When you look at that and that pocket starts to collapse on these shorter quarterbacks, they can't see. There was a guy wide open, and he just threw it 10 yards short.
Bryce Young, 5'10", 204. Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama. First overall pick a couple years ago. 24 years old. 2nd and 10 from his 36 with 4:01 to go. He's got a couple touchdowns, but a pick and a lost fumble that was recovered for a score. Young 3-step drop, steps up, hit and sack. It's Calais Campbell. Welcome back. Campbell gets the sack at the 30-yard line.
Calais Campbell, the old man, gets the sack. He's lined up super wide. They run an ET. Baron Browning up underneath the tackle, picks the guard. Calais Campbell wraps around him, and there's nowhere for Bryce Young to go, and he gets a nice sack.
Campbell back home, gets home. First sack of the season for him. 3rd and 16. Young in trouble. Spins away from a defender. Rolling left. And now throws it downfield out of bounds far side.
These are the situations you want. If you are a pass rusher, you can just pin your ears back. It is 3rd and long, 4th and long. Getting that track sprinter stance, butt in the air so you can get that good get off and just get after the quarterback. Pressure on the last 2 plays. More pressure than we've seen really from this Cardinals defensive line all game.
A little surprised Bryce Young didn't run there and just try to get something rather than throwing it out of bounds. It's 4th and 16. This is it. 3:21 to go. Cardinals lead by 12. Ball at the Panther 30-yard line. They got to get to the 46. Cardinals put 7 guys deep. They rush 4. Young from the pocket, steps up, throws over the middle, caught for a first down by Tremaine in Cardinal territory at the 45-yard line with 3:10 to go.
Incredible job by Bryce Young right there. Pressure in his face, steps up in the pocket, doesn't panic, and hits Tremaine over the middle for the first down.
3 minutes and counting. Panthers got to go quick. 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning, but they trail 27-15. Young throws short left, caught immediately out of bounds as Renfro. Pushed out by Thompson at the 38, a gain of 6 on the play, and the clock is stopped at 2:54.
Quick out to Renfro right there. Again, another completion, but every completion, minus the chunk plays, have been really short plays. And what does that do? It continues to drain the clock. We're under 3 minutes now.
2nd and 4 for Carolina at the Arizona 38-yard line. They spread it out. Put Young in shotgun again, where he operates mostly from in this Panther offense. His team down 27-15. Young throws over the middle. Sanders with the catch. Got a first down. An immediate stop at the 31. Gain of 7. Wilson with the tackle. And there's an injured Panther offensive lineman. It's Corbett, the center.
Austin Corbett, long-time veteran center. Centers are obviously very important to all the communication and offensive line play. He looks down in writhing pain.
In his 8th season out of Nevada. The clock stopped with 2:45 to go. It's first down for the Panthers at the 31 of Arizona. So you got the center and the 2 starting guards all hurt. Or the right guard, center and the right guard, all hurt for Carolina. If they can get a touchdown, they still would need to get an onside kick and then score again. Right now, Cade Mays is getting some snaps in with Bryce Young, while the medical training staff tends to the starting center who's injured for Carolina. And now helped up. And walking gingerly, but mostly under his own power to the sideline. Check in with Paul.
You know, guys, I realize that Carolina's been in pass mode for quite a while in this game. But you go back to the first half and just overall, I'm guessing Jonathan Gannon and Nick Rawls can be real happy with the run defense. That's where they started the game planning. They went back to week 16 last year and said we cannot have a repeat of that.
All right, Paul, 1st and 10 at the 31 of Arizona. Young back to pass. Josh Sweat coming. But the pass away, caught by McMillan across the middle at the 10. And brought down there. Going to be 1st and goal with 2:25 to go. 27-15 Cardinals. Panthers trying to run a couple more plays here before the 2-minute warning. It's actually 1st and 10. They're going to spot it just outside the 10. 2:15 on the clock. Snap to Young. Throws a fade right side into the end zone. Leggett goes up and Will Johnson knocks it away. Incomplete in the right back corner of the end zone with 2:10 to go.
The previous play to McMillan, he is showing he is special. When he gets the ball in his hand, it looks smooth, it looks fluid. He is flying all over this field. He's jumping off the tape is what you would say. And then right there, Bryce Young, another really good ball. He throws a great ball to the back pylon. Leggett couldn't go up and high point it, make the catch. Great play on defense by Will Johnson.
Bryce Young, a career-high 317 passing yards, but his team down 12 with 2:10 to go. 27-15 Cardinals. 2nd and 10 from just outside the 10. Panthers going left to right. Empty set for Bryce Young, who takes the snap and drops back the throw. Fires end zone high and incomplete. Going for Leggett in the middle of the end zone. Covered by Thompson. They'll get one more play run here before the 2-minute warning with 2:06 to go.
Cardinals are doing a great job getting interior pressure right now, and they're getting it by way of doing twist stunts. The end is crashing. The tackles are looping around, but by the end crashing, it's creating pressure up the center of the pocket, which is making it hard for Bryce Young to see over. has to throw the high ball there out of the back of the end zone.
3rd and 10 on the Cardinal 11. Trips to the left of Young. Single receiver to the right. Ball on the near hash mark. Snap to Young. From the pocket. Looks left. Throws left. It's caught by Renfro. He dives for the pylon. And he's marked down at the 1. It's going to be close to a first down. They haven't signaled yet whether he's got it. He's not in the end zone. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The officials haven't stopped play for some reason, though. So it is the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 1st and goal for Carolina from inside the 1. Cardinals are up 27-15, but it ain't over yet. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Join the Bird Gang in Dallas for Monday Night Football this season through Cardinals Premier Travel. Cardinals Premier Travel will be hosted by Cardinals legend Patrick Peterson.
Let's rock. It's time to fly today.
Travel packages to the November 3rd game will include destination transportation, 4-star hotel accommodations, pre-game tailgate experience, lower-level game tickets, and more. For details, visit azcardstravel.com. That's azcardstravel.com.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Cardinals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official resale ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified resale tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff, like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Today's game is presented by Coca-Cola, official partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, even if the Panthers don't win, if they can score here, at least if you're a Carolina player and coach, maybe you feel a little bit better walking out of here, considering it was 27-3 at one point. And if you're the Cardinals, kind of like last year, just hard offensively to finish games for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's tough. Whenever you see this and you have a 27-3 lead and now all of a sudden they score right here. It's a one-possession game with the other team if they can somehow get the ball back with a chance to win it. But that is a huge play right before the 2-minute warning by Garrett Williams, making that tackle before the goal line because they only have one timeout left. They could have used the 2-minute warning as another timeout, but because they don't have that, if the Cardinals get the ball back, the game is basically over.
And they were looking at that replay, and there was no question he was short because of the great play by Garrett Williams. The ball is marked between the 1 and the goal line. One timeout left for the Panthers, 27-15. They go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and they put Bryce Young in shotgun. Trying to make it a 1-score game. Hubbard is in the backfield to the left of Young. Snap to Young, and he throws right side between 2 defenders, caught for a touchdown by Renfro. And the 2 defenders for the Cardinals are hurt. Budda Baker and Garrett Williams collided. Great throw by Bryce Young. And now you've got 2 key players for the Cardinals, both down. It's 27-21 with 1:58 to go, but more importantly, perhaps, a Pro Bowler in Budda Baker and a future Pro Bowler in Garrett Williams are both injured. Baker is now up, at least, and hobbling. Garrett Williams is still down. But this is the kind of stuff that happens when you don't put a team away.
They put themselves in this position right now, and now it's 27-21 with still the point after attempt. But Budda and Garrett just converged on that ball and basically run each other into each other. and it looks like Garrett's grabbing his knee. He's still down on the ground. Didn't look good.
That's a great throw by Bryce Young. Great call as well. Just a quick pass after he got the snap over the middle to Renfro on the slant. I mean, the difference right now in the game is the defensive touchdown. You look at the score and you think, boy, that score by Zaven Collins, if he's tackled at the 2 and the Cardinals don't get in, have to settle for a field goal instead of, Collins getting in the end zone. Obviously, he had a whole game to play after that, but looking back, that may be the difference in the game.
Yeah, you said it, Dave. And then also, we took 3 points off the board at least on the Kyler Murray interception. And I mean, those are 2 big plays and 2 huge changes of events in this game.
Garrett Williams hobbling off can put no pressure on that left leg. They already lost Max Melton, who had to be carted off, had a towel over his head as he was taken to the locker room. Sean Murphy Bunting, Star Thomas, they're done for the year. And Garrett Williams is actually putting some pressure on that left foot, but he's being helped off the field. The Panthers are going to kick the extra point. It really doesn't matter at this point whether they go for 2 or kick the extra point. So they're going to, even if he misses it, it really doesn't matter. Although, I guess a touchdown that would tie it, you need to make the extra point later. But the Cardinals' inability to finish games, thought that this group would take the next step. And again, it's just week 2. But last week they didn't finish. It came awfully close to overtime last week against New Orleans when that game probably should have been over.
2 games in a row where they really should have put the game away, and now they're fighting for their lives. Like, that's just ironically where we're at again in this game after it being 27-3 not too long ago.
It will come down to the onside kick. First, the extra point, as Garrett Williams is still being helped down the tunnel. Kick is up and good. So it's 27-22 with 1:58 to go. The Panthers only have 1 timeout, so they don't get the onside kick. The Cardinals can pretty much end the game in possession. Again, you love to have these teaching points in wins rather than in losses, but at some point you want to stop teaching and start learning.
Yeah, there's no question. And I think in today's day and age, right, like in today's game, you have to go win the game. You can't sit back, take your foot off the gas pedal, and keep giving the ball back to super talented guys who, again, this guy's a former #1 overall pick. And they got talent. They got information available to them where they can play this game in situational football and go and somehow get back to a 27-22 game. When you have the opportunity to put a team away, you have to keep the ball in 4-minute mode and put the game away with possession of the ball on offense.
Get your Cardinals custom license plate. Go to azcardinals.com/plates. A portion of the proceeds support the new Arizona Cardinals Foundation. So they'll bring on Sam Martin, the punter, for the onside kick from the 35-yard line of Carolina. 1 timeout left for the Panthers. Cardinals 27, Panthers 22. 1:58 to go in the game. So hard now with the new rules to actually convert an onside kick. But Carolina has to in order to stay in the game. 4 men to the right, 5 to the right and 5 to the left of Martin. Martin will kick it to the left. It hops at the 45. It's touched by the Cardinals and recovered by the Panthers at midfield. Carolina recovers it. It was initially hit by Arizona. The Panthers have the ball at midfield. Coming up with the football is Damani Richardson. And with 1:55 to go and a timeout, the Panthers can maybe win the game with a touchdown.
You can't make this up. It grazes the arm of a Cardinals player it was Mack Wilson. It grazes Mack Wilson as he's trying to let it go to the guy behind him, and it grazes his arm, and then nobody gets on it. There's no urgency. The Panthers just wanted the ball more. And they end up getting on it.
Yeah, not sure why Mack Wilson didn't just try to go for the football at that point. And neither did Michael Wilson. Didn't dive for the ball. 1:55 left. First down for the Panthers on their 49. Bryce Young back to pass. Short throw far side, and it is incomplete. Burke made a great play. Got a beat on the football and broke up the pass intended for McMillan.
Short passes all game long. Burke jumped that route right there. Really nice job reading it, seeing it, and then putting your foot in the ground and just driving vertically to get a hand on that.
1:52 left. Still got a timeout. They can run the ball if they want, but they're going empty on 2nd and 10 from their 49. Shotgun formation. Snap to Young, 4-man rush. Straight drop. Young throws, passes, batted down, incomplete. Dante Stills got a hand up. 3rd down and 10.
Dante Stills doing exactly what he should be doing. He lowered his head, bull rushed the guard right into the lap of Bryce Young, and recognized when he can't get there and he's between the guard and the quarterback, get your hands up and good things will happen.
Especially against the shorter quarterback in Bryce Young. 3rd down and 10 on the Panther 49. 1:48 to go in the game. Carolina down 5, 27-22. They were down 27-3 at one point. A free play, Baron Browning offside, but there was contact, so they'll blow it dead. Didn't appear that Browning was drawn off, although there is a conversation now between the officials.
Encroachment. Defense, number 5. 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
Another mental error, and now it's 3rd down and 5. You get 2 downs to get 5 yards. Ball on the 46-yard line of Arizona.
Fortunately for the Cardinals there, they blew that play dead because that could have been a free play, and he could have just taken a shot and hoped for pass interference way down the field.
It's a great point. 3rd down and 5 on the 46. Panthers trying to get lined up. They got 1 timeout left. Plenty of time, though. 1:48 to go. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Play clock at 7. Young in an empty set. Waits for the shotgun snap. Now the play clock at 2. They snap it in time. Young back to pass. Hit as he throws. Fires over the far side of the field. Incomplete. Thrown out of bounds. And it was Browning that got home right in the face of the quarterback. Bryce Young took a shot and threw it away. And it's 4th down and 5.
Empty protection right there. There's nobody in the backfield. You got 5 offensive linemen, and they brought 6. Whenever you do that, the outside defensive end will always be free, and you've got to get the ball off first. He did not there and got hit.
Here's the game. 1:44 to go. Cardinals lead by 5. 4th and 5 for the Panthers at the Arizona 46. Young in the gun. Flanked to his left by Hubbard. Now Young back to pass. Looking. Spins away from a defender. In trouble back at the 30. Still on the run near side. Being chased by 2 Cardinals. And he fumbles the ball. And the Cardinals recover it. Jordan Burke recovers it. Zaven Collins forces it. And the game is going to be over. 1:33 left. The Cardinals take over. Wait, there's a flag. There's a flag at the 33-yard line. Back in Arizona territory. Hang on. If there's illegal contact, it would be an automatic 1st down. The defense is on the field for the Cardinals.
Holding by the defense, number 29. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Denzel Burke, the rookie, in there for the injured Max Melton. Remember, Garrett Williams isn't in the game. Keitrell Clark is in for him. And now you've got 1:33 left. Automatic 1st down for the Panthers. See where they spot the ball here. They're trying to get it figured out. The original line of scrimmage was the 46. They spotted at the 41 of Arizona.
The highest of highs to the lowest of lows. Great play, negated by a penalty.
Shotgun formation for Young. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield. They have plenty of time. They can run the ball. They got 1:33 to go and 1 timeout. Snap to Young. They'll hand it off. Hubbard running left, hit, and gets down about the 38. Davis Gaither on the tackle. Panthers trying to go no huddle. Get to the line. 1:20 and counting. 2nd and 7 at the 38 of the Cardinals.
1:17 with 1 timeout is an eternity in the National Football League.
4 receivers set. Now it's at 1:10. Young takes the shotgun snap. Straight drop back. steps up, sidearms it complete across the middle. A flag down, though. Hubbard on the far side of the 30 trying to get out of bounds. He does. Got the first down, but this is going to be a hold on Carolina with 1:01 to go.
Holding. Offense number 62. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So that will back the Panthers up near midfield with 1:01 to go, trailing 27-22. It'll be second down again.
Holding call on Chandler Zavala right there on Calais Campbell. And let's not forget, he is a backup. They are without their starting center and right guard, Corbett and Hunt, both out to injury. Big penalty in a big moment.
2nd and 17 at the 48 of the Cardinals. Bryce Young, who's thrown for 328 yards in an empty backfield. With just over a minute to go, one timeout left, trailing by 5. Snap to Young, 4-man Cardinal rush. Young from the pocket, everybody covered. Young in trouble, now just throws it far side out of bounds. He was in the pocket. Oh, a flag just came down. Young got hit by Josh Sweat, and a flag was thrown right at Young's feet. You wonder, is that grounding? I mean, Young threw it out of bounds. He was in the pocket.
Personal foul.
No.
Roughing the passer defense, number 10. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So another mistake. The Panthers are very much alive with 54 seconds left. They call Josh Sweat for roughing the passer.
I hate that is a penalty in today's game. That is a form tackle. His head was to the side, but they're going to call it every time because he landed with his body weight on top of the quarterback. That is the new age game. That is today's game, to protect the quarterbacks. And that's the call. You just got to know it.
Boy, that feels like it goes beyond what the rule is, though. There really wasn't much there at all.
Agree.
54 seconds left. Cardinals up 5. Young back to pass from his 33. Looking over the middle, and he fires incomplete far side. There was some pressure in his face, and again, so hard for him to see over the line when he's surrounded by defensive players. But another flag. Another flag thrown. Again, he was in the pocket. That ball landed nowhere near a defender, but was it tipped? And I think they're talking about whether it's grounding. It might be on Bryce Young.
The quarterback was in the pocket under pressure, and there was no receiver in the area. That's intentional grounding by the offense, number 9. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Loss of down. It's second down.
So second down and 20 now, back at the 43 of the Cardinals with 49 seconds left. Carolina's got a timeout. Had more penalties than plays here lately. And this closing drive with Arizona clinging to a 5-point lead.
Big Calais Campbell with the pressure. When you're 5'10" and 6'8", full of avatars coming right up the middle of the pocket, he has no idea what he sees or what he's looking at.
It's second down and 20. Ball at the 43 of Arizona. 49 seconds left. Nobody's been open downfield on several of these plays here down the stretch. Cardinals secondary, despite a lot of injuries, doing a pretty good job, despite the penalty on Burke for holding. It kept this game alive for the Panthers. Young in shotgun, flanked to his left by Hubbard. 3 receivers right. Young back to throw. In the pocket, looking, steps up, throws over the middle. It's high and incomplete. Intended for Renfro at the 30-yard line. And it'll bring up third down and 20 with 44 seconds to go.
Bryce Young did a really nice job right there, stepping up in the pocket. Just a little too high for Renfro, but Rabbit coming downhill, trying to make a play on the ball. That would have been a tough catch if they would have made it.
It was 27-3 in the second half. It looked like the Cardinals are going to win going away. It's now 27-22, and the Panthers can win the game maybe on this possession, but they have a 3rd and 20 at the Arizona 43. 44 seconds left. Young straight drop back. Standing in the pocket, throws a deep ball near side, and he throws it out of bounds, but there's a flag down on the far side of the field at the line of scrimmage, and it's on the Cardinals for offside. It's only a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Offside, defense number 55. 5-yard penalty, it's third down.
It's on still, so instead of 4th and 20, it's 3rd and 15. A little surprised by some of the play calls. You'd think maybe they try to get something shorter to get him in a manageable 4th down.
And right there, if he would have seen the flag and known that it was offsides, just try and throw it up to somebody, underthrow it, try and get a pass interference call.
Or don't throw it out of bounds.
Right.
So 3rd and 15 at the 38 with 38 seconds to go in Cardinal territory. 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left. Back to throw is Bryce Young. Looking right, throwing right, and it's knocked down incomplete. Keitrell Clark bats it away from Tremaine. It would have been very close to a first down, and now it's 4th and 15 with 33 seconds left.
That looked like it was going to be a completion, but Clark does a very nice job closing on the ball and getting his right hand in there and just getting enough of it to cause the incompletion. This is the ball game now, folks.
No penalties on defense. 27-22 Arizona. 33 seconds left in the game. 4th and 15 for the Panthers at the Cardinal 38-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Bryce Young in shotgun. The Cardinals rush 4. Young back to pass. Pressure in Young's face. He's hit. He's sacked. It's Calais Campbell who ends the game in his first game back at State Farm Stadium, wearing all red. Calais the hero, and this game finally will come to an end.
Never should have been that close, but this game ended exactly how it should have. Big Calais Campbell lined up over the guard, goes out, picks the offensive tackle to get the defensive end free up underneath, but he ricochets up through the B gap and makes the big sack to clinch the game for the Cardinals.
Wow.
Heart rate's too high right now, Dave. Didn't need to be.
Welcome to the booth, AQ.
Feel like I'm playing.
Now you know what this has felt like from up here for the last 2+ decades. You felt it certainly as a player. Now you got a little different vantage point. You felt it as a coach. The Cardinals didn't make it easy, but as Kyler Murray takes a knee, they survive and go to 2-0 for the first time since 2021. Calais Campbell with a couple of late sacks, and his second one seals the game. 27-22, the final score.
Unbelievable way to finish. Calais Campbell with the old man strength still has some juice left. What a way to finish that game.